No, your guys are all zeroed out already,
Yep.
preemptively.
Yeah, just literally next step, walking to death.
I've just preemptively zeroed everything. I already know how it's going down, you know?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh shit, I forgot that we have 3 people that have been down.
Yes, your party is looking interesting in the health department. Well, it's not.
Well, one has
In the
one life.
in the grievous wounds department,
Yeah.
certainly is. Oh, very quickly actually, before we start, you will be getting a level up very early on in this session. So if anyone doesn't know what they're doing on their level up,
I don't
please
really
let me
have a
know.
choice, do I? I don't have much on my level up.
I don't know what I'm doing in general.
Yeah, that's not changed though.
I was gonna say, what's fucking new?
Well, you asked. I answered. Level 2. There you go.
Not level 2 yet.
Spiritual weapons, silence, and
No, those are your second level spells.
oh well, I don't play why it says level
God,
2.
you pleb.
I don't know what I'm doing then.
You
Whatever
won't
you
be doing
say.
too much.
Sleeping.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sleep.
Fucking. Well, you know, hey ho. No, level 2, you still only have level 1 spells. I don't know you get anything.
It just
at
says level 2.
I
That's good.
get cunning action,
Light.
but that
Sucker
really
of
doesn't do much
taller
for me because I
than
already pretty much have that
vermitage.
anyway.
Oh, then Warcaster feat. I don't know what trait is.
You get
9
Channel
spells.
Divinity.
Channel Divinity.
And
I don't
what
even
type
have
of cleric are you?
Fucking
Uh,
useless. 3 people nearly died.
Grave
Useless
cleric.
Grave Cleric. So
Yeah.
you get Channel Divinity,
That's not even on there.
and you get your Channel Divinity path to the grave, which is actually quite useful. So
Well-
once per long rest, you can choose a creature within 30 feet and curse it until the end of your next turn. The next time you or an ally hit it with an attack, it has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage.
I don't
Basically,
remember seeing that.
yes, you do. That was one of the
Fucking-
reasons why you chose Grave
Oh,
Cleric.
okay. There you go. That was one of the reasons why I told there. Yeah. Yeah.
I presume that level up is coming when we go and hand the information back in.
Yes.
So if we decide not to go back and just go and die at this chest that's going to turn up at midnight.
I'm dying in general. I've had one of those days.
Lack of response from Ugly, like, just don't fucking do it.
No, the lack of response is definitely not a don't fucking do it. It's much more of a yeah, just a silence. No, heading to the chest isn't a particular bad idea.
I don't know, I'm just waiting, seeing, because we're down a few people.
Yeah, we may well have to
Are
start
we
without
just down,
people.
aren't we just down one person?
Yeah, Vip. And Flat.
Oh, and Flat, yeah.
But Flat probably won't be materializing tonight, so it's primarily just Vip that we're waiting to see if they do materialize shortly. But yeah, if they don't, we'll kick off with 4. think they're ahead. But yeah, we'll hope they materialise, because otherwise they might sleep through 2 games.
Yeah, that's very true.
Mm.
And what the fuck?
Not unless Vip thinks it starts at 8. Or whatever time it is in their time zone.
That is also a possibility, but usually they're floating online.
Yeah, that is true.
Which is the only reason I think that one might be slightly less likely. But I think this is a late start for them, so... But then they do sleep with stupid ass sleeping patterns.
Yeah, they do. Oh my
Sleep
goodness.
is for the weak.
Oh, baby, come.
Let's see exactly where we ended up last time. Pop open. Oh. Restart to here. All right. That's where we got. Okay, so there's no sign of it. So do we want to make start as a 4 then, and see how we go from there?
We can do.
Sure.
Uh,
I'm
Is
gonna
not
smoke a quick bowl and
I like
then we can
trains.
play.
no worries, no worries. We've got a Nov. Have we got a Noz?
Go to hell.
Got a
that'll be
Noz.
yes.
Can't get much better than that, can we?
That was a very
I
clear
don't.
answer.
No. I need to wake up. That's what I need to do.
My problem is I've lost the other two on the map, so they must be hiding from me.
I don't even have a map up. Oh, fuck it out.
Just wondering whether it's worthwhile taking a short rest so people can get some life back.
Well, yeah,
You've
where
already
we at?
taken one. Most people don't have hit dice.
Ah,
Me?
do they not?
Well, actually, no, that's a liar. Kai has hit dice.
Oh, we did. Yeah, and I only recover spell slots on the long rest of her.
Oh, damn,
Yeah.
yes, you did. That's an issue because someone has no life. That sort of answers me.
Mickey.
Mickey actually does have hit dice.
Oh no.
Just in case I don't get hit.
Yeah, basically.
You'll be fine. Just don't be hitting. Nothing will go wrong.
I have. What is deep wound again? What is that?
What is a deep wound?
No, what is it on me? What does it do? Can't remember what it was. It's been knocked unconscious, but can't
Let's see.
remember what the
You
effect was.
You start with one death saving throw.
Death saving DTS. So there you go then.
Yeah.
And that goes with a long rest, does it?
Yes, with a long rest, that would disappear.
Cool. We've got the. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, so where we ended up then, let's pop open the map.
I can't
There
see
we
anyone. Everyone's run away from me.
go, and I will pop the map open for all of you as well. So we had dealt with the witch down in this side here, and we'd explored these caves in this lovely pink sausage here.
Yeah.
We know there is one unexplored cave entrance just there, and that when you are ready, the witch has said there will be a chest up to the north.
Ooh. Well then.
So, it is up to you guys where and what you would like to do.
Well. I wake up from a short rest, as you can hear, yawning. I think it's probably wise to have a quick investigation of that third fucking cave.
Just to make sure it's clear.
Yeah. Someone that was there, I don't know, some decent acrobatics or something to get up there would be.
How do we know how to get up there?
There's no entrance as far as I'm aware apart from the outside because we checked the up here, didn't we? The other day we've checked all the exits up here. So as
Okay.
far as I'm aware, there's nothing.
If I go
I
check
can
the
always
edge,
fly.
fly up from the other side.
Mm.
It might
far as I'm
be
aware.
worthwhile. So we came up here via climbing, via
You
the
did,
bridge.
you climbed the bridge.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm presuming one of these two white sections that I'm at, either this one or the top one, is a viewpoint out.
Yes, both of them.
Okay, what do we see when we're looking out?
When you're looking out, you will see the icy lake that you came in from, and you will see the boat floating in it. You can tell that these are the three raised entrances that you saw beforehand, the one on the right and the central one to your left, and I'm just going to kind of drag you a little, just
Okay.
to there,
Yeah.
is another entrance into some caves that you can see. It's about 10 foot lower than you are now, so 20
Ooh.
foot off the ice.
So could we use our rope and abseil down, or get someone to abseil down? Basically tie it
Um,
off and
It's not quite an abseil because it
Well,
is like
it's
20 feet to the side as
diagonal.
well.
You'll have to traverse across.
I suppose traversing across
Mickey.
wouldn't be.
Do you happen to have the ability to heal yourself up a bit and then hop across and have a look?
If you've had a short rest, like you said you would, then they could roll their hit dice if they wish to.
Just
Am
'cause
I injured?
you have
Yeah.
one hit point.
You have 1 hit point.
Mickey got squished.
Yeah.
I just don't want to ask you to go across with no life.
That didn't really help him.
Not at all. Ah,
Oh, it's got 3 life.
If someone sneezes at him and a bogey drops on him, he'd be dead.
okay. So is it more worthwhile me going across then than you, Mickey?
Probably.
Okay.
I've got. How heavy am I?
Have you got
Actually,
a rope?
I do have a rope.
I have string.
Don't think your string would help me here. Okay.
You never know. I can tie the because it's
Yeah.
not 50 feet away, is it? So we could sort of tie that to you and
And then you can hold me up because I'm literally 40 pounds. You can hold my weight.
yeah.
So if you
Yeah,
take a
if you
few
fall
steps
at
back from
least.
the edge.
How far down is it?
You said 10
Your
foot across.
Yeah,
10
so
foot across.
the cave your entrance you're in currently is 30 feet off the ground. The one that you're going to is
It's
20
10.
feet off the ground. So you're going 20 feet across and 10 feet down.
Ooh,
Which
that's
is
close
it's
to the
still
ground.
easy enough.
All right, go for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna get tied up by Balmor, just so I'm nice and safe.
Okay.
And can I try and traverse myself across the rock face?
You certainly may.
Okay. Do I need to roll anything?
Yes, athletics.
Let me find my freaking athletics. It's the one that's a +2 on it, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
That will be sufficient for me to be able to deposit you just here.
You've been
gonna-
deposited.
Clear that of now. The cave ahead of you, you can see some animal bones littering the floor in front of it.
Okay, I would like to stealth before I go any further, just to try and keep myself.
Okay, do you want to make a stealth check for me?
Okay, and then I would like to slowly head in, just checking out, making sure that there is nothing to be cautious about, no traps or no
Just see if there's anything
warning
around.
of enemies about.
So as you head your way in, can I get a perception check from you?
Perception.
Beautiful. So when you get to about there, you will be able to see a dire wolf munching on some bones around the corner.
Okay, so I would like to nice and steadily back my way back out,
Okie dokie.
because I don't want to pick a fight by myself. And I'm
Oh, very quickly actually. You, in fact, with the rope attached to you, you wouldn't actually be able to come in any further than this.
no, but I would
So-
have took the rope off
Ah, yeah.
in my
beauty.
head at least.
In which case, yep, you're all good.
Okay, so want to obviously head myself back. Will they be able to hear me from here without me having to shout? They won't, will they? Okay. So I'm gonna have
No.
to tie myself back up and head myself back across, climbing
Pull the
up.
rope. Dunk, dunk.
I just tag the rope so they can help pull me up. So I'm gonna have to head myself across. Is it another check, I guess?
Yeah, another athletics for me.
I was so
You're all
close to
good?
being bad. Okay, so I'm gonna inform them of what I saw across there. Tell them that I didn't go too far in, just because obviously taking a fight against a dire
Wow.
wolf by myself isn't the most sensible of options.
What did you find, Direwolf?
Yeah, all I saw was a lot of like bones, a lot of dead animals around, and a dire wolf chomping on what seemed to be a fairly fresh kill. I don't know whether we want to go in there, fight it, or whether we want to leave it be.
I don't know. Did it seem like there was any loot? Is there any reason to go in there? Was
I
anything?
couldn't see around the corner too much. Did I see anything else apart from the dire wolf ugly?
You would have only managed to catch a glimpse of the direwolf itself and the
Mhm.
bones, because it kind of takes a T shape round the
Round the
corner. And without getting close to the direwolf, you wouldn't be able to see if there is possibly anything behind it.
No. So I
Well,
didn't see anything else. It was just obviously that dire wolf blocking my view.
realistically, we could get 3 of us down there and leave one up here to get you back up.
If we go across, we can always go down from there.
So
because we need to go
whilst
down one way or another.
whilst they're not here, what I will say is, if you did choose to traverse across, you could use one of the non-existent party members holding your rope on this side.
Beautiful.
As an
So,
anchor.
how long as the others would like to have a shot? See what the others say. No, would you like to come over? Umber.
What's up, man?
It's
was
up.
enjoying a good ration of bread and a
You-
smoke.
Do you want to go and play with the puppy dog?
I like puppy dogs. Let's go.
Oh, that's it. Mickey, do you want to come along?
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Can't get over that.
Every single time.
Especially when you half-ass it. You can't.
Yeah. Okay, so who's going to go across first? Who we actually get into as the anchor? So,
You can have both Atlas and Vip anchoring that off for you.
okay.
Beautiful.
Because neither of them are here, we might as well use them for something useful.
Well, I'm absolute doggy poop at acrobatics, so
It's athletics.
athletics. So one of you go across first, and then
Ooh.
What I'll say is, the worst that happens is you slip, but because you've tied your
I'm glad you just said something along the lines.
worst that's going to happen realistically is you're going to slip like just has, but you will be able to eventually make your way there, despite the slippage.
Stoned.
Yeah. So we're all making it across. It's just how many
Right,
times you
okay.
fall over when you're doing it.
Yeah.
Well, now decided to go splat. Did he get it across? Oh, for fuck's sake! Right, people. You see that bit that just slipped on? I advise you not to do that.
I've already done that journey twice,
Yeah, I
so
Oh.
I just fell over
Right.
just looking
No.
at him laughing.
No, I'm gonna go across here. No, I'll show you how it's done, okay?
I've just been hovering halfway in between on my
Now,
little
that's
hand.
how you do it, boys. You
Elmo
literally just
actually
fucking-
will show you how it done. Is the ironic bit here.
What do you mean? I just flew across it pretty much without a question.
See, this is
Okay.
how you do it, use. God.
So, do I need to roll another
Come-
one to see if we can get across, or
No, I'm good to say you'll get across eventually.
I was just gonna have to put my bloody knives in my hand, my dags in my hand, and stab it into the ice if in doubt.
The whole time you guys have been having difficulty, you look over and you've been hearing wee as I've been going back and forth.
On a
On a
mage
mage
hand.
hand.
Yeah, animation.
I was gonna say, be quiet. There's a dire wolf in here. We don't want to
As-
disturb that. So it's
as
literally about another 50 feet up. If we want to
As
be careful.
slips, he literally just goes, "Oh no," and then realizes he's attached to a rope and just chills the fuck out. Sleeps there.
Yay. Oh.
Okay, so if we're gonna move
Oh,
ourselves
shit.
forward,
Do you think it's a good idea? Well, I suppose, yeah, let's go for it.
it's a dire
Can
wolf.
we throw something in there to get its attention? Okay, so he's gone.
Right,
Dum,
it
dum, dum, dum.
literally see the if you come up to me, you can see the hole in the mouth. Just past that hole in the mouth is where it's at.
That hole in the mouth there. So
Yeah.
if
It
we
is so the way the line of sight works, when you shuffle your character, when it comes into your character's view, you're
Yeah.
able to see it.
I know,
But
but
Steve already knows
I already
it's there, doesn't he?
saw it, so I told them.
Yeah.
yeah, so if I
It may
ready
have
an-
moved since then.
well, I suppose it is, but we know what there's a dire wolf, so I'm going to ready an action, and I'm going to get one of you to probably throw something in there or aggregate. Blah, blah, blah.
We got
The puppy dog?
anyone?
Before we fight, I
Yeah.
cannot find my token.
Would you like me to?
Can
You there, Mickey?
circle where we are? Oh, there. Thank you.
It's quicker for me to scale something up and down than it is for me to scroll in. So that's just kind of become my.
If everybody
Default
wants to
go-to, yeah.
get themselves into a rough position, I'm just gonna move
Oh, I'm going to
myself.
go there.
I'll if I start up the hit, I should
You
get
got-
advantage on it. Mickey's going way in. God damn it, Mickey! You're just gonna aggro the fucking thing before anyone can see you.
Well, I'm going to ready be in action, and Mickey can aggro it.
Are you ready there, Umber?
Umba.
Umber's half asleep all the way back there. Come on,
He's
Umber.
having he's having something to eat. Just
What's up, man?
Having a nap.
You've got to be careful though.
I'm on my
Okay.
way. Oh, okay. Where
Is-
we go?
Just if you hold yourself up, I'm just gonna obviously if I can get
Properly said.
advantage on this attack before it actually starts.
Oh, you're gonna go
get a
for the
free
ability
hit,
check?
hopefully. So can I take a shot before it's actually while it's still eating?
Yes, you certainly can.
I'd say so. As Mickey
Can I get
is.
you all to roll initiative first, though, for me?
Can I not get a surprise attack on this?
Yeah, yes, but I just want to get initiative rolled out of the
Okay.
way.
What? Mickey go? Oh,
I
disadvantage.
think I
Okay.
might be first.
That is due to the one level of exhaustion that Mickey's getting at
Yeah,
disadvantage.
no. Poor
Just to
Mickey.
clarify.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was like,
Exhaustion.
oh
Stop
no,
flying around
even
on
then
that
I
hand.
still would have got that. I got
Oh.
19.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Now we're gonna play with a puppy
So
dog.
I'd like to get a surprise attack onto it.
Yep, you certainly can.
Okay, so let me just try and remember myself and get combat log up. There.
2 cross swords, top right.
Yeah, I've got the combat tracker up. I've also got the map in the way though, so I'm targeting that one there. I will roll for an attack. No, it's going to hit, so it's going to be with, obviously, oh god, how do I do this again? How do I tick on my not sharpshooter, it's Fury the Small and sneak into, how do I tick my sneak? My sneak isn't.
Right. In your actions,
My
the little
actions.
you don't because you don't consume your sneak. You just click the little man symbol to the
Oh,
right.
okay,
of it.
that's my bad, yeah. Okay.
You
so,
only have to tick things that you consume.
There we go. And Fury the Small is one short rest, is it not? Just quickly check that one before, because I've just clicked on that.
Sure.
One shot, okay. That is beautiful, and I'm going to throw an attack. 12. Okay,
Beastie 12.
and because it's there, so that's there, so it's now obviously my
All right.
normal attack, is it?
Okay. Yep. We shall start up at Vice.
Damn it! Okay, and from there I'm just going to move myself down out of visual. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I just want to say before I do this direwolf's turn, Kai, are you sure that's where you want to start this combat?
Kai does not want to start as
Right
Mickey in the
there,
front.
with no life. I like how the two big burly guys are right at the back.
I readied action, expecting it to come right out there to me to twat it. That's what I'm.
I was hoping my second attack would hit, because that would have done a nice damage.
So where is the wolf? Do we see it?
Well, I did
Tucked
point out
down,
where it was at.
It is here.
In the big mouth there. About
Like over
Oh.
in that
Right.
area, right?
In that circle.
Okay, okay. Then I'll start over here.
I was just thought I'll make sure before because it's the wolf sounds like it's going to come out and go thwomp.
Yeah, yeah.
As it is, it's going to come out and nom on Vaith. But
I'm not allowed to nom on Vaith.
can I get you to click your end turn button
Oh,
for me, please?
my bad.
Steve? Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Ooh, shit. This is going to hurt.
Nom.
Yep, that hurt.
Strength saving throw.
Do I have a reaction? By any chance? Or no, I don't have a reaction yet.
You
Okay.
do not have a reaction you can use. Like,
No.
yes, you have a reaction, but not one that's applicable.
No,
in
no,
this
it's a
scenario.
few levels up, so it's fine.
All right,
Okay.
all yours, then.
Can I attack my readied action before it carries on, or do you? just
Yes,
do
you
that
can
again?
do your ready's action now for me.
Can I? I'm just gonna fire a Toll of the Dead at it then. That is the distance, wasn't it? I think it was. Yeah. So roll for Toll of the Dead. Dunk. Did it save it? It succeeded it. So
Which means you do not do damage.
don't do any damage at all, is it? There you go.
No, cantrips are what we call save or suck.
Or suck. Yeah. Okie dokie. There go.
So you quite finished doing your thing in
Ah.
man.
I am.
I'm gonna make a bonfire under it. It's gonna burn for 1 damage, and I'm done. I'm gonna just back up.
We're not doing so well here. All right then. Right. What does Sacred Flame do? I cannot remember. Dex saving throw, radial damage.
I
target.
dislike not having my melee characters near me. No melee characters means I do no damage.
All right.
Right,
Balmor?
I am going to do my Sacred Flame.
Okie dokie.
Blah, 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 blah.
It saves.
Purr. I'm going to stand there and cry, and then it's someone else's go because I don't have anything else. They go.
Let me remove these guys from. I don't want to remove them from combat tracker. Let's do this
You're fine.
amazing trick. We turn them hostile, and then it skips them in the combat tracker. All yours, Mickey.
Okay.
Mickey, kill him. We're not doing so well here. Mickey, kill him.
I'll do it.
Come on. It doesn't seem very damaged.
That is my turn.
Oh shit, that hit the top of the combat round. That's not good.
Ow, 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 ow.
It hits Vythe as well.
Yep,
Ow, ow, ow.
I'm dead.
You're unconscious.
Yep,
I've got a present for you, Steve.
I'm gonna get hit again.
No,
Happy
you've got
birthday.
grievous wounds. This is.
There you
what
go,
do you
I'm
get?
fucking permanently wounded.
Roll it again.
How the
It
fuck am I
sounds
most
to me right that I'm
unlucky?
gonna get that one instantly.
It's like, roll it again. It's fine.
Fucking instantly, level 2, level 1, permanent wounds.
Shit, that's. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is called the rule of if we don't like the result, we just pretend it didn't happen.
Damn it, that's just bad luck. See, if I managed to get my bloody initiative roll just above it, I would have been fine, but rolling a 9 on my initiative order is dreadful.
Yeah.
Fucking roll a 4, damn it.
Admittedly, it is a bit, isn't it?
I think that's the joys behind this this change of the rule. Okay.
It makes things spicy.
All right.
Does make things spicy. Okay, and that is going to be Mr. Mickey Disney.
Oh, get up, punk!
You heal me back to nearly full life. Fuck.
We need as much damage as we can get.
Come on, be more like a mouse!
Have you seen the crap that's gone on with Disney, actually, Kai?
No, what's going on right now?
You know the author of the Star Wars and Aliens book, Alan, what's his face?
I can hit the
I
1d12
can't remember what
dice.
it's called, but basically they're refusing to pay him any royalties on his books despite publishing them because they're saying that when they bought out Lucasfilm and Fox, they didn't buy out any of the liabilities, so they don't have to pay him royalties on his books anymore.
Wow.
And this is
You're ghosting.
completely illegal. I would just like to say this is like immensely illegal. And they're basically running on the fuck it, we're Disney.
Wow.
We've got enough lawyers to drown
So
you, so it doesn't
They're
matter.
refusing to
shit.
pay the authors that they've bought out any royalties on their
Okay,
books.
So,
Wow.
Ugly.
Is this for like the official, like what Disney is still saying is like,
Yeah.
like Disney's selling these books, right?
Yeah, Disney's still printing and selling.
Ugly.
Wow.
Yes.
As a bonus action,
Yep.
I'm going to use disengage.
Go for it.
And then I'm going to go 5.
You're leaving, you punk ass bitch!
I need to leave a little bit. Okay, and then I'm just going to hop
Did I
myself
hear
over.
that right? Did the fucking
here.
mouse just call someone a punk ass bitch?
Yep. There is not a chance that I'm going to be in that range again.
That is exactly what just happened, yes.
I wish I was playing a smarter character. I would leave right now.
Okay. Your turn.
Done.
Please be done after you've killed it.
That moment when the mouse is the bravest
lovely.
character in the party.
Lovely.
All yours,
I didn't realize because I was spaced out, but it ended its turn in the bonfire, didn't it?
It did. Do you want to do the damage?
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Needs to take a save. I clicked the wrong button. Well, it failed anyway. And then fuck it. I will drop the concentration on that and hit it with the infestation
Go for it.
in my actual turn. Yep, I'm gonna just
Oh shit! Fuck off!
fuck's sake.
How is my bloody rolls been so bad today?
Do you mean everyone's? I don't think anyone's hit it other than 3. Oh no, the bonfire did.
I'm dead again. Quite literally dead again.
They're going for you, are?
Yep, that's my second one.
You did shoot it with a crossbow while it was
I'm
eating.
good at it.
I know, but because I'm overweight, I can't actually move far enough.
Oh shit, yeah.
So
Drop a bag. Can you not?
yeah, but that's an action to do that.
How's it?
And I sort of was hoping people would manage to hit it and not fail. Neither.
We did really bad at hitting
I'm
it.
not gonna lie. I assumed you'd taken off your bag before attacking the wolf.
Nope, because you said that takes an action to do that.
No, like
So-
before the surprise round.
No, because I would have played this entire lot different. Everything would have been played
Ah.
different. I would not have been in this room still. I'd have been down that
Ah.
corridor.
I didn't. It will dice.
I need my dice again so I can roll it again.
Abracadabble.
And now I'm concussed.
Yeah, concussions. I don't actually
Concussion's
know
good
what
one.
the dazed condition does. Dazed D&D. Let's see what the fuck dazed actually does, because I've never had anything inflict it ever.
Yeah, me neither.
Unable. You are unable to cast spells.
Oh, that's awesome. You go for that. You don't cast
So it's
spells.
like being silenced.
It's basically if you cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, it doesn't take effect until your next turn. So all
Oh.
your spells have a 1 round delay on them before they come in.
I'm still fucking down.
Well,
But
Yeah,
that kind of reminds me of like video game silence. Like, you can silence a caster and then they can't
Yes.
cast spells.
I'm presuming that's only till one rest.
All
is
yours
it?
are. Yeah, all of these are only till long rests, apart from what's its face?
Permanent wound.
Yeah, yeah, permanent wound.
The fucking first one I rolled.
That is gonna
Right.
fail on that.
I'm gonna light a bonfire up under its ass.
Wolfie
Cool.
boy is dead.
I think maybe we should take some of that meat when it's done cooking.
I think
Just
we
saying.
should. That
As
dire
Owen
wolf
takes
was
a long drag from his pipe.
that dire wolf you didn't mention was fucking huge, man.
It's a fucking direwolf.
Man, you told me we were gonna play
Um,
with stuff.
Oh,
I'm
you
going
plebs.
to work on the assumption that someone's gonna stabilize Vaith.
No, because
Yeah.
you fucking ran past me.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
no,
he's,
sorry,
he's a
it's a
coward.
common action that though nowadays.
yeah, he's a coward. I've left him to die.
Cunt.
I've stabilized
I'm a
him. That's the
rage
next
rogue.
one.
And you'll come to with.
I'm gonna fucking stagger around.
I'm going
If you'd
to.
have been left there, it would have been so funny because would have just stared at you, confused as to why you're not.
Word. Why is he- you're constantly dazed, just a different type of dazed.
Did we see
Uh,
anything around?
Bones.
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 It was actually an empty cave.
That is fine.
Beautiful. I'm
Makes no
literally gonna
difference.
kick the dog on the way past.
I'm gonna get my knife out, and I want to gut the fucking thing and see if I can get anything from it. Any meat.
Sure.
Meat.
If it's fucking
Um,
proceeded to kill me twice, I'm
sure.
taking its
Can
body
I-
to pieces.
So, can I have 2 things from you?
Go on.
I've got
I
survival.
would
to help.
firstly like a nature check from you.
Nature check. Fucking, that's not gonna go well, is it? Nope.
What did you get?
Natural
One.
one.
A nat 1, beautiful. Followed by a dexterity check.
Dex save or just dex check?
A flat dex check, please.
18. Okay.
Okay, beautiful. If you give me 1 second.
What's he doing? I've not heard him do this before. What are you doing?
There's gonna be some fucking
What's who
thing that's
doing?
gonna kill me
You.
again.
Me?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. Why would you accuse me of doing something? How
Because
dare
I've
you?
never heard you ask for a dex check and
And then
A
go
nature
give me
check.
a minute.
and then hold on a second, click, 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 click in the background on the keyboard. I'm like,
What do you mean? I quite often can have a dex check and then go click, 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 click in the background on my keyboard. I do that like every day. Every day I go click, 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 click.
You do.
But yeah, you will be able to harvest. How big's a direwolf?
It's fucking
Oh,
huge,
it's
direwolf.
fucking huge.
Direwolves are really big. Like they're supposed to be like the same size as a bear.
10
aren't
days
they?
of rations.
I'm not sure about meat wise. I just think they're
Yeah.
supposed to be the same size as
10
a bear, aren't they?
10 days of rations out of it.
That sounds about right, to be fair, because in theory, you'd probably get
Yeah.
a day and a half.
Which you
Yeah.
will need to cook and or smoke and or salt
I am
and
cooking
or
it
dry.
right now. There is a bonfire under it.
Yeah. So I will stick those in the party inventory for you. In
Okay.
turn, in
down.
in terms of why I'm doing the Tibbity typing, Noz.
I don't want to know really.
Just wanted to
Just
make
why
sure it
do you-
wasn't poison
No.
blood.
So it's the Hammonds books I've got. I've got 2 books which basically list
Ah, right.
every monster in the monster manual
Yeah,
and what stuff you can harvest from them.
that's nice.
Every monster in the monster manual is, as far as I'm concerned, harvestable
Beautiful.
in one way or another.
Yes,
You have 2
something.
checks to it. The first one is an appraisal check, which is, do I know what I can harvest from this? The dex check is
How much or what?
what do I manage to harvest from this? Are basically the 2 phases of it.
I see.
So he failed the first check, doesn't know
Strange.
what he can get from it. As it turns out, all you can get from a direwolf is meat.
So it's fine.
So does he manage to harvest from it? Yes, with an
Yeah.
18.
So I would probably recommend those rations go to our someone with
So
weight.
let's have a
Well,
look.
I can carry it for the time
So,
being, but we need to
If
just sort
in
of...
the party inventory,
Yep.
you can see that currently everybody in the party, apart from Atlas, wait, no, Atlas is on a different site. Everybody in the party has 10 days of rations, and Vip has 20 days of rations. You currently have
Have you seen
another.
that?
So if you look in the, hang on, let me stream
Main?
this to you, Noz, because
Yeah.
I can.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Slightly easier than me trying to talk you through it.
Just 'cause-
Let me know when you can see this.
Go. Yep.
So top right, you've got the little party symbol.
Yep.
If you go
Yep,
to
got
the
that open.
inventory tab, in
Yeah.
the bottom right box, you can scroll down, and this shows you what everyone's carrying.
Does
You
it?
can scroll to rations
okay.
1 day,
Ah,
and it will tell you that they've got this many, they've got this many. The only person's inventory who does not show up on this is Atlas's.
right, you
Atlas's
on.
inventory does not show up. Everyone else's does.
So we really want to offload that to anyone but me.
Someone who can carry it.
Well, the thing is, we can all carry it for the time being. It's just
Yeah.
But we just
sorting it out later. So if you
I
obviously...
can't carry it.
I think it's the wrong button.
Admittedly, the mouse will struggle to carry the pounds of meat.
Well, if the
Beautiful.
mouse got rid of the bedroll.
But the mouse's rations are also half the size of everyone else's. Wait, a quarter of the size of everyone else's rations.
I would ask the
So-
centaur to carry it, ideally.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
think that's a
I
good idea.
can put it all on the centaur for you.
Yes,
Please.
give it to the pack mule.
The
I'm-
pack mule.
No, just gonna hobble my way this way and feel really
There we go.
sorry for
That is
myself.
now all being carried by the pack mule.
Thank you, thank you. Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
love
dun, dun.
how is carrying a bedroll apostrophe 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 apostrophe
I'm
apostrophe
correcting
apostrophe
it 'cause
apostrophe
it's
apostrophe.
my push to talk key, alright?
Just for the sake of it, leave me alone.
Okay, so
I
this
don't have
cave
a
system,
bathroom key. Grr.
this cave system has now been fully explored.
I want to know how the direwolf got up here.
Yeah, I'm
It
concerned.
climbed. There are very very small claw mark indentations across the cave wall.
Damn it, did I not see that on my perception check earlier on?
You did not because you took your perception check from inside the cave.
Yeah, no. So good.
Damn. Right, people. We need to get down.
Yeah.
Do we plan?
You will be able to use the rope that is still there in order to get down.
Yay!
Now the choice comes of where you would like to go. Would you like to head up to where the chest has been said to be, or 'cause I
I
don't believe a
think-
decision was finalised on that one.
It wasn't.
No, I think it'd be interesting to go up and see it. But I think we should really err on the edge of caution, where we should literally be either stealthed or be out of view, while one of you is with good stealth.
What do you say, Mickey? Where you wanted to go?
Oh, let's just go on an adventure.
He wants to ride his magic hand.
biggest There is that.
adventure.
Goddamn mouse. I can't see it, man. Where's it going this time? Oh, come on. round
Why do you
here.
call me a mouse?
'Cause
It's a
you
big
look like
rat.
a mouse that's scary.
I'm a hero.
Keep telling yourself that, villain.
You're a hero.
You think I'm a villain?
You
You-
scare me, therefore you're a villain.
If you want, I can show you the dark side of the Disney family.
I thought you were gonna say, "Show me the world."
Or I could show you the world.
I was sorely considering just casting create bonfire randomly.
Oh shite.
Right, I do believe we should go and see this chest. Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Fucking
Alright,
kill ourselves
so-
after
Lead the way.
Upon heading up to where the chest is said to be, you will be able to see in the distance that there is a chest in this location in what appears to be a completely unoccupied area.
Okie dokie. Before we get any closer, then, is this chest where she said it was going to be in the middle of
It
the
is
ice,
exactly where she said it was going to be.
and there's nothing around it?
There is nothing around it in the slightest. It is completely open plains. There's no cracked ice near it.
So even
Right,
with perception
it's
check, you
just-
won't see anything different.
Yeah, it is exactly a mile up the shore to the north.
I think we should probably get Mickey and his little hand to open the chest up.
Do you want me to check
What
it
do you
for
think?
traps first, or
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, yeah. if
because
you want
obviously
to.
checking it for traps doesn't therefore mean I need to touch it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you can
I
check
just
the
need
traps.
to visually check it for traps and then back up
Yeah.
to Mickey to do it.
You certainly can.
Do I have any detect magic? I don't have this quite yet, do I?
Good I think so.
Nope.
So, would you want to make an investigation check for me?
Investigation. Okay, let me.
Yes, please.
Oh, fuck off.
You cannot perceive any traps.
Okay, so I'm going to back up
Have we
about
got anyone
50,
with?
55 foot, and hopefully Mickey can.
Here, I'll be back. I'll be right back.
No worries, no
Okay.
worries.
I was going to get Mickey to use his mage hand.
We
to
can
open
still
it.
use the mage
Yeah.
hand to open it.
Um, yeah, I think that's what. Mickey doesn't
no-
have. No, go on.
Sorry, Gun. I was just
I
going
was
to
gonna
say,
Yeah, go on. Go on.
no traps would be triggered upon it being opened with a mage hand.
What do we see?
Gold coins.
Gold coins. Okie dokie. Can we get the mage hand to pick the gold coins up? Can we get it to get its hand?
Yes. So I'm gonna use the same map, and although you're not still in the cave system,
Yeah.
it's just a map that we've got up, and it saves me
Cool.
finding a generic one. Can you all see where I've dropped you?
Not quite, no, but I'll close it down and open it back up, I guess.
Hang on.
Oh,
Oh,
hell
there
yes.
we go. Yeah, I see a dot.
Yeah.
There we go. Yep.
Okay. The chest, for reference, is around here, and I am going to get you to roll initiative for me,
Dorkly.
because whilst she was telling the truth, there is nobody in the vicinity of the chest. There were some creatures inside the
Okie
chest,
dokie.
which are, when the coins are disturbed,
Yep.
going to come hibbity-hobbiting out.
Bring the map back up for me, because
I certainly can for you, Nov.
it was arguing with me.
And it's all yours, Faith.
People. They look like little creatures.
They
We
are
have-
little crawling hands, is what they are.
Just in time, we have a friend. That's
Okay.
probably good timing.
So I'm gonna.
And we're
stay
all
back
far enough
here.
away. Yeah.
I'm gonna hold my action until someone gets in range of them. Within melee range of it.
Of course.
Oh shit! I need to skip turn, don't I?
So what's happening?
need your help.
Hello, Vip.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah? Hello.
Did you have a nice sleep?
Yeah.
I will pop you onto the map, and when you're in, you can join in.
Come and
No
rescue
issue.
us.
So what I would say is, what action are you holding? Sorry.
I was gonna hold my range action.
Okay, there isn't any benefit particularly to holding it until someone gets into melee range.
You're telling me the one hittable? Because I don't get my sneak attack. My advantage, shall I say.
True. That is the benefit of holding it. My apologies.
Now, that's the only reason I'm holding it, is so I can get that additional damage.
In which case, all yours, Balmore.
Well.
No, there is that upside, admittedly. There's the downside of if no one goes into melee range, you lose your action.
Yes.
But yes, there is that upside, I will
But I'm
admit.
hoping someone with life may go forward, so I don't.
And yeah,
there's
I
that.
think, Steve, with the permanent wounds on the table, I probably won't let someone pick up a permanent wound unless they're already sitting with at least 2 other wounds on there.
Yeah, I think the permanent wound's a bit tricky, that one.
Because it is the worst one to get, basically. So I don't want to be handing it out willy-nilly.
I am going to cast Sacred Flame on one of these. First. Dunk, 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 dunk. And it doesn't get hit. Lovely.
It will not get hit with that, I'm afraid.
I'm going to move probably up one there. And that is going to be moi. Turn done.
Okay.
Where do they, man?
The hands, and it's scary. And we have no spell slots either.
Would you give me a hand?
You can have 4. Just go and touch it.
That's all.
Bear with while I have a refresher on my spell.
No worries, no worries.
Lots of damage, please.
I'll be there in a second. I just gotta wash these few dishes.
No worries at all, mate. Not a single worry there.
There's a worry
How
on
are
our
you
side.
anyway, Vip?
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, you did have a spell slot still.
Used a single fucking spell slot, man.
Nifty, nifty.
So the first damage, and then I take it we'd say there's 3.
All of them
in
are
that, so-
going to be in range of it, yes.
Oh, come on. You killed one with 9. Get some damage down. Kill them all. Yes!
I am doing okay. by the
They
way.
are all going to die.
I'm glad you did that. I was
If
pooing
they
myself a
come
little bit.
within, by the way, if the enemies come within 10 feet of me, I
They're
get
dead.
opportunity attack them. Okay.
They are all dead.
What were they anyway?
They were
Crawling
happy.
claws.
Flying what?
Crawling claws.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so that
They
seems.
all got ice knifed.
Is that them all gone? Is it?
That is all of them gone, yes.
Okay. Do we see anything else within the chest, or?
No, just gold at this point.
Ooh.
In fact, exactly, the chest contains 600 gold pieces.
Oh, sweet.
Is this the chest that
It is
the hag-
indeed.
Okay,
Yes, it is
okay.
indeed.
Cool, cool.
We are
Um,
rich.
Which I will divvy up amongst you. There we go.
Are we counting the weight
Good job.
of currency?
We are not doing coin weight, no, because the
Thank fuck for
mouse,
that.
the
It's
mouse would be
instantly
carrying
overweight.
a single coin, going.
Okay. Are we gonna get ourselves back down to inform the?
I think it would
the
be very
people
wise for us to
of
get
what's
back
going
to
on.
town.
I technically could carry the coins for the mouse, and I could give him his allowance.
I was cursing myself out for prepping Ice Knife until just now.
It worked quite well. That was beautiful.
Yeah, Ice Knife is actually a really decent spell.
It is, but everything we faced up to this point, Ice Knife didn't feel like it was going to do very much.
No, up until this point, it hasn't. But, admittedly, it came in, you know. That's the thing. His thing with druids is that it's all situational, ain't it? But yeah, so heading back to town, what I am going to ask is for everyone to please remove a ration,
Oh, okie dokie. We did put them
because
in
I am going to credit you with a long rest.
Should we inform Vip that we've put weight on him?
Yes, they've given you 10 days of rations to carry, Vip,
There we go.
that they got from a dire wolf they killed, because they were like,
Amazing.
who do we give these
Didn't-
rations to? We'll give them to
Didn't
the
I
pack
already
mule.
have like a ton of rations
You
on me
already had
anyway?
20 days of rations on you. You now have 30
Oh.
days of rations
Oh
on
my
We
you.
are
God.
sorted.
It
And a
killed me
pot.
twice, so I got really angry and stabbed out of it, and it died, and I took the meat
Oh,
off it.
no. Don't forget, it got barbecued.
It is bad.
So,
The druid who thought he was going to get to play with a puppy.
You ran away from the puppy, you didn't play with it.
that
Should've
was the
given it a
druid's
hug.
big disappointment, was that he didn't get to play with the puppy.
Barbecue it.
Okay, so
But
we're having
yeah,
a long rest,
so-
are we?
I am going to issue you with a long rest, yes. And as such, all of those wounds
Can
will do a nice
disappear.
vanishing act. Okay, so upon returning to town, then, let's nip to that. Let's conclude that. Beautiful. Having completed this, I assume, and it is an assumption, I know assumptions are dangerous, but please correct me if my assumptions are wrong, that you are going to go to the person who gave you the quest ahead there.
The captain of the Haven Militia, yes.
In which case, Captain Arlagath will make good on their promise and allow you to take your pick out of either the Scroll of Fireball or the grey bag of tricks that she offered.
I
What was
think
the
the
grey
grey
bag of tricks again? That
The
was
grey bag of tricks allows you to reach into the bag as an action and pull out a fuzzy object and throw it up to 20 feet, which then turns into a random animal that you can use bonus actions to tell it to attack things and lasts until it A, dies, or B, dawn.
which is really smart, I
And
think.
does that recharge, or is that just a limited use?
Yes, you can use it up to, I believe it has 3 charges. Yes, once 3 fuzzy objects have been pulled from the bag, it cannot be used again until the following dawn.
I think that sounds the better one, but I don't know about yous.
Ultimately, what it depends on is whether someone has a free bonus action to consistently get it to attack.
I think those whose
because-
spell slots would utilize it best for the time being.
So if you're sitting there like, yes, this is great, it gives us
Mm.
more damage overall, but none of us are ever going to want to use our bonus actions on it, then you take the fireball. If you're sitting there like, well, I don't know, maybe a druid, you're like, well, I'm never going to use my bonus actions, then you take the grey bag of tricks, because it then improves your action economy.
Yeah.
The only thing I can do with bonuses is wild shape at level 2, so. And
Do you-
once I'm wild shaped, I'm doing damage for a while anyway, so.
Do you want that one then as the bag of fuzzies?
I don't mind.
I think it's a better one personally out of the other two, but
Yeah, I don't think fireball, one scroll of fireball is going to be quite as useful as the longevity of the bag.
it's an extra body to hit as well, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's what.
Okay. Who then would like the bag?
I
think that's going to me, man.
Yeah,
So fluffy.
you can play with a fluffy ball.
Temptation to immediately throw it at the guy.
Okie dokie. In which case, I will drop that straight into your inventory.
And just to let you know, it weighs an additional 10 pounds.
No, it actually only, I believe, has a weight of... Yeah, it's a weight of half a pound. And I will also make an action for it for you.
Yes. Would you mind making a ration action while you're there?
The reason I haven't done that this time round, Nov, is because you need to adjust it in the inventory anyway for weight.
Oh, yeah, true.
Is the only reason why I haven't done it this time round. Because usually, yes, I would.
That's fair enough, man.
So I guess short answer, yes, I can, but possibly wouldn't advise it this time round. So yeah. With that, you are in the town. You have this cauldron that you're currently lugging around.
I'm fucking carrying.
Yes,
I forgot about that.
the
Well,
cauldron that
say
feeds us
carrying
forever.
it is going to be basically a drag because of the size of it, it's not really something you can carry that easily.
Every so often, just pauses and grumbles at it frustratedly as he tries to pick it up, then remembers he can't.
And pushes it, drags it. It's like, hey.
Hey, I could drag it really easily.
Every time the centaur goes near it, just looks really perplexed.
I think, for me, it's really handy this pot, but we don't have anywhere to put it. So we either need to find somewhere that we can rent an accommodation or somewhere that we can store it. If we're going to, otherwise we can sell it for how much was it going for? 5k? Was it?
5
Oh,
to 5k. 500
yeah.
to 5k. I
Sell
think.
it.
You just need to
It's
find the
also
right
unlimited
buyer, that's the
food.
thing.
Sorry, Vic, what did you say?
Why would we sell it? It gives us unlimited food.
Yeah, 501 gold up to 5,000 gold, depending on who we sell it to, I guess. And I guess whether we sell it on depends on how much we like these people.
So once people are aware you have it, the cauldron would be fairly easy to sell realistically. So if I pop to this,
And what's the likelihood of
you would be once word spreads around the town that you have such an item, the speaker of the town would offer you 5 gemstones worth 500 gold pieces each for it. So you would be offered essentially 2,500 gold for the cauldron.
See, having constant food supply.
We have fishing tackle as long as we're near water, but it's still. I'm presuming it's going to take an hour to use the pot anyway, and I'm presuming it's going to take
Yes.
an hour to fish anyway. So either way, you're still going to have to be spending an hour to get something.
It is entirely up to you lot then. Because the influx of gold means we can get transport, I presume.
But is it worthwhile seeing what the prices of things like transport are and then trying to renegotiate? with
Definitely
someone
worth
with-
renegotiating because 2.5 gold, 2.5k to feed a town is pretty cheap. Let's be honest. So yeah, I think we should go and investigate the stables and stuff, and let's have a look at what prices are. If someone wants to come along,
Okay, so if I
want to see what's in the stables.
head up to this, there we go. You could buy an empty sled for 20 gold pieces, and sled dogs cost 50 gold pieces apiece.
How much does this
50.
sled?
Roll dimension goes, I'll pay. I won't know.
You need 2, and sled dogs are the quickest way of getting round town. Each sled dog
How
can
dare you.
pull. Each sled dog can pull up to 360 pounds, which means to pull your entire
Bitches,
party.
they can't pull as much as me.
But they can run on top of snow, which you can't at that speed. They go
They
4
go
times faster than you do in snowy terrain.
Well, so he's got
to
his snowshoes on.
So to carry your entire party in terms of just your party's weight
Yeah.
and not the gear you're carrying, let me just see quickly how much furbolgs weigh.
Times 2 per sled, isn't it?
So furbolgs weigh 240 to 300 pounds.
And each-
Centaurs weigh. So let's go on the
You-
bottom end of that. So we've got 500 pounds in
You're gonna go the
furbolgs.
bottom weight of centaur
500
because they're like 2,000 pounds.
Yeah, we'll say roughly the same. So you've got probably 750 in those. The mouse is negligible. The goblin's going to be about 40 pounds. The Goliath is probably going to be a couple of £100, which means to pull your entire party and the gear you're carrying, you realistically need 4 sled dogs.
4 sled dogs, 1 sledge, or
4
Two
sled
sleds.
dogs, 2 sleds,
2 sledge. Right. So 4
Um,
sledge dogs at 50 gold apiece.
which would be 240 gold.
Yeah.
And then obviously you do need to feed them. They
just
do
gonna ask
each
that.
take a ration each day, which is essentially 2 gold pieces a day to feed the fuckers.
Right.
Okay, that doesn't
The
seem
200
too bad.
It doesn't seem too bad, no. 250 gold basically to keep it, to get them. That is absolutely fine. I think though, I still think it's a bit cheap selling this fucking cauldron at 2.5 or 2, whatever it was. I think we need someone with a diplomatic approach to it to yeah, not you. It's going to be Mickey. Mickey needs to go and talk some sense into the stupid town, or see if we can find anyone else.
While
any
we
other-
are waiting for Mickey to come back, actually, as you have completed that part of the quest, you are all welcome to please level yourselves up to level 2.
Yeah.
For those who can't remember how to level yourselves up in Fantasy Grounds, go into your library, click the Create PC screen again. I know I'm making you click it again. That's so mean.
Create PC. PC's there. Oh no. Right, create PC. I did that. I didn't do no. You. What am I going for? It's for the
When they forget that
Great.
when the paladin also has good charisma.
cleric. I want classic. Where's my class at? Classic. I've already got it. Oh, I've already got it. Where's that?
So then you go into class. You
Right. Wee. There you go. I don't actually know what I get for level 2 though.
you get your channel divinity, which I will
Channel
put into your.
Thank you.
So
I've
you
got
get
them.
2 types of channel divinity, Noz. You only get one use, and realistically, there's only one of them you'll probably care about using.
Cool.
So your first channel divinity option allows you to basically go. All undead in this area are frightened
That was
now.
it.
They're running away. Goodbye, undead.
Bye, undead.
The second channel divinity you have allows you to go. You take double damage from the next hit that hits you.
Yeah,
So if
that's
you're
the one I
looking at
wanted,
it and you're
wasn't it?
like, okay, we've got a surprise round, for example,
I
you
could
can
cast
cast
that.
that on something
And hopefully get
and
Wraith to
double the
activate.
damage of the rogue's attack.
Yeah, that's what I wanted it as in theory. Hopefully, that'll be quite nice. I get it. While we are doing that, can we have a look around the? What else is there to buy around? We've got clothes, haven't we? We needed snowshoes. Or do we not need snowshoes while we've got the sledge? Ugly dog.
No, you do not need those while you've got the sled, unless you're planning on walking around a lot without the sled. It
Sure.
might be worth picking them up because, for example, you can't sled through a cave that easily, but
So pick them up and put them on the sledge.
you don't require them.
But do you
That-
require snowshoes
The sled can
inside a
also
cave?
Sorry, what was that, Steve?
Just confused as to why you're implying that we require snowshoes inside a cave.
To
you
get
probably
to the
don't.
cave. But to
You
get
probably
to it, I
don't.
mean.
All I was trying to say is you may find at some point there's a point where you go, oh crap, I could really do with snowshoes right now.
How much
Yeah.
are they again?
I'm not saying you have to pick them up. They are 2 gold pieces.
And it sounds really
And
silly.
Weight.
They weigh 4 pounds, but what you've got to bear in mind is the 2 sleds, 4 dogs will carry all of you, right?
Yeah.
And your carry capacity is what I've taken into account.
Yeah.
There is nothing stopping you from picking up, for example, 1 dog and a sled and sticking a shit ton of gear on it.
Well, that's what I was going to ask is, can you...
So
how would we separate from our gear that we're carrying to what's on the sledge? So if I've got my...
what I've basically said, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this in the NPC breakdown just so you can see. So what I've basically said is 4 dogs plus 2 sleds.
I know it sounds really silly,
Will
but could we
carry all of you.
Yeah.
And your carrying capacity. So if you can carry 40 pounds before you're at your first level of encumbered, that's what I've taken into account.
Could we, and it sounds really silly, but you know, like you do on the last one, on the other campaigns when you've got a pet, could you not make a pet character and put it in the combat log?
I
or would
can.
Would that
I
not
can
work?
put them in the combat log.
4 of them would be a bit extreme.
The question is,
Yeah,
are
not
they ever
for
going to
him,
be
just if-
needed in combat?
It's not that. I was just thinking about putting the stuff on it, so maybe like the sledge or something, so we can then identify what we're putting onto the sledge, or would it not work like that?
I can
It's just a
make.
suggestion. I don't know if it works
Okay,
like that.
no. So what I can do, that's actually quite good. What I can do, although I can do that. I think perhaps a better idea was I can make a sled character
That's it,
with
yeah,
a carrying capacity of the sled. That would be if you got a sled, say you got 5th dog and sled just to carry gear. yes,
Yeah.
I can make a character that is just that sled and the gear it's carrying.
That would be pretty dude in my eyes, just so we can turn around and go,
Yeah.
well, actually, we're gonna leave this on
Yeah,
sledge number 5.
And yeah, and then you can have a sled that carries any gear that you don't want to.
Yeah. That we'd like to say the snowshoes that we don't realistically need to carry ourselves. It's just like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's up to you, but that was
No, I personally think that's quite good, but
it
ultimately
would-
it's down to the party.
I would agree with that because obviously it allows me to drop off the fishing tackle and some other weights. Well, not much because
The
Let-
other side of it is if we then do pick up more dogs later, they don't even really have to be added. We just
No,
add
I
them
just
to be like,
increase the character of.
the way.
unless we wanted to combat train them, which is not actually a bad idea.
So
But we got your fur balls for that, so
it can push pull 360 pounds, so I'll give it a strength of 36. Wait, it needs. Does it need more than that? No, that's good. Size medium. Ah, wait, it needs 72 strength. Dog sled has 72. No,
the dog
30.
celestial is the strongest thing
No,
going.
we need their pull push. I'll do it on the lift drag because that is slightly more sensible. 12. I think. Yeah, 12. So let's find a cool ass picture for it.
And I think
Dog.
when Mickey comes back, unless someone else wants to do it, selling that thing would probably be very wise. Is Mickey our only diplomat?
I would say so.
Because
I
I've
have
not-
good charisma.
yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm a paladin.
So there is now a dog sled in the party sheet for you.
Thank you.
And if I was to want to dump things onto the
And yeah, so basically, if you stick anything you don't want to carry into the party inventory for me,
into the
and
parcel
the way you
items.
access that, yeah, into the parcel items. So if you drag and drop
see.
the red dot of it, for example, if Nov wants to drop his bedroll apostrophe 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 apostrophe,
I corrected that asshole.
I know I had to refresh what was actually in there. And then I will transfer those items onto the dog sled.
Lovely.
Okay, daft question.
Yep.
If I want to transfer more to them but keep one or two?
When you drag and drop the red dot, it will only drag one of them into there.
Oh, great.
So if you drag one in and go, I want to add another 5 torches, I can do that for you.
Just add another 7. I only want to keep 3.
So you want 7 total in there, yeah?
That
There we
one.
go, 7's in there.
Vape, would you like to go and do some diplomatic stuff and see what you can get for this lovely? I don't know what you call cauldron. There we go. That's a fucker.
But I don't want to sell it.
You don't want to sell it? You're going to keep it?
No?
Oh no.
Okay,
You
so
have. So you, in which case, you cannot afford. Well,
without
suppose we can.
spending our personal funds, we can't afford to own dogs.
I don't know. I don't know you. So it'd be 250. You'd be spending 310 gold of the gold you'd gathered to
That's
pick
fine.
it up without selling it.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't mind getting rid of my gold. for it.
I will say that the amount you're being offered is well
Low.
enough to buy 5,000 days of rations.
Ouch.
Hmm.
It's a lot.
Um,
Yeah.
because
not
from their
including your fishing.
perspective, this lets them feed basically their whole town easily. For you
Maybe.
guys, yes, it would do your rations, but it's also a huge amount of leftover food.
That's why I'm wondering if we can try and persuade a bit more money from it.
Either that or a reduced cost on rations when we come to needing to buy some. That could always be a thing. So instead of paying 2 fucking gold a piece or whatever, try and get it half the price or something. But it's up to you, boys and girls. What do you think? Because if we keep hold of it, we've got no way of storing it realistically. That is my only concern.
See, for me, I ain't too fussed in the sense because I'm not having to carry it. Like, it would be useful for the dogs, but it is what it is. Past that.
So your dog upkeep is basically 2.5 gold pieces a day
Not great.
for
Yeah,
rations for your
yeah.
dogs.
Which means we need our shit in gear, or we need to work out some deal to supply them, because we are kind of getting a little bit shafted on the cauldron. A little bit.
Yeah.
No, that's why I
Yeah.
wanted to try and persuade for like say 3.5. Because
I
at
mean,
least then it's down,
if-
but it's
If it was like 2.5 or to whatever they're offering right now, plus the guarantee that if we came back hard up for food, we'd be okay, that wouldn't be too bad. But I do agree, we should be pushing for a bit higher.
yeah. Don't you never go for the first offer. That's foolish.
I'm up for selling it, but I'm gonna go and get a quick drink while you determine what you're gonna do with it. I have got enough. I'll put my 100 if we don't want to sell it, but I just don't see the benefit of keeping hold of it if we can't store it anywhere. But I'm back in a minute.
Unless we have a fucking dog sled just for it.
Dog sled
Just
with a
for
pot
the
on it.
yeah.
Actually, now thinking about it, we probably should sell it.
It's a tricky one because it'd be nice to have a shop and sell the food, because you'd make more money that way around. But that's a investment and a half in time. I'd say sell it, but we do need more than 2.5 for it, ideally.
Or, and this might be a little out there, strike up a deal for we guarantee, 1 ration a day or whatever out of it, and set up a shop. And we don't pay property tax in return for the property in return for that 1 ration a day.
I was going to say, what's the price of land? What's the price of a house?
Price of a house is realistically fairly cheap. Like you could get a house really easily. You got to bear in mind, for most people, a yearly wage is in the region of 25 gold pieces if they're lucky. It's an average. It's
So
an
the
average
Northerners-
yearly 25 gold pieces for the average workman is a good yearly wage.
I honestly thought you were about to say they got paid an average of somewhere between dirt and dust.
Well, it is
That's
because
where my brain
like,
went.
for a footman in an army, 10 gold pieces. A carpenter or a blacksmith might be lucky to get 50, 75 gold pieces in a year if they live somewhere where their skills are in demand. Like, for your average person, yearly wages are very, very low, which is, it goes back to like medieval times. Plate armored people are going to be nobles only. That's why you never see any creatures in plate, because it's only your nobles have the money to buy a full set of fitted plate. So actually, 2,500 gold pieces is, most people can buy houses on 25 gold pieces a year. So a house might cost them a couple of hundred gold.
Part why I suggest maybe considering the idea of setting up some form of business and property is not that bad, because it places us
isn't.
centrally as well. It
It-
gives us leverage.
It does.
But I
Property-
recognize it's a pain in the
So
arse.
I guess it's not even that. So my, I guess, caution on that, and it is only a caution, is to bear in mind that how do you phrase this? You're going to be moving about a lot in this campaign. Property is only really a huge amount of use if you can afford to spend a large amount of time in a location to utilize it.
I was just thinking about buying property to store stuff.
Again, only use if you're going to be coming back to a location to utilize it.
True.
If you're going to be spending most of your time in moving about, then you've got to travel maybe 10 days back to your property to fetch the stuff each time. You look at the size of the initial map, there are places that are 20, 30 days travel out. Early on, not so much. You're in the 10 towns, but there's only ever going to be so much in the 10 towns. Yes, again, you could set up a little shop. You could set up a shop based out of where you currently are and move it around on the dog sled. You only get a huge amount of use of that out of that again if you can, while you are based out of the 10 towns, and then when you're traveling, not so much. There's probably things you'd prefer more than the cauldron.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly just threw it out as if we're exploring all of the options,
Yes.
this is an option that hasn't been mentioned.
No, I am not criticizing that at all. I think it's entirely the right thing to do.
Even if we only really get to make use of it whenever we're in the 10 towns, if we go out 30 days travel, come back 30 days, and we actually have staff attending it that are not complete cunts, because we treat them well, likelihood is we're going to come back and not regret the choice. Let's put it that way. However, there is always the potential issue of we're not really around to look after our property, though.
No. It's probably better and safer just to sell it and be done with it. But to sell it with a decent profit for us.
However, I also get to use the excuse of if you ask him, he's just going to go, I don't mind, I'm fine with whatever you want. So, I get to throw out the meta options and then sit back and let you lot make the choices.
What about Vip and Cow? What do you think? Mickey?
I think Mickey might still be AFK.
And Vip wants to keep it, doesn't he? Is he silly?
Well, I'm thinking about giving it to them.
Oh,
Giving it to
you're
them.
too nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no giving.
Giving in exchange for coin.
Meta says no giving. Meta says
Yeah.
Meta Gaming Pigeon says selling or killing them all. Sorry, what?
It's not even meta. My character would flat out not allow it. No. Fight
Again,
for it.
I have to address that it is me metagaming a bit because if you ask them, he genuinely would just go, "It's all good, mate. It's whatever."
If I was to give it to them, I would make a big deal that they owe me.
Oh, you? You?
Yes,
But us?
because I would be one to give them to.
Fucking egomaniacs in this party, man. We've got a mouse that says he's a hero and a fucking half horse that thinks they can get debts.
Well, I'm going to go for sell, get some decent animals, and trundle off into the distance because we still got to go and set up.
Fortan would love you. Sorry, what?
We still got to go and ambush a guy, don't we?
Need to go and venture
Yes.
some other places.
Hmm.
We don't know if there's anywhere else that we need to explore in this area as well, or is this town only got those points of reference?
The town only has basically the map you have of the town.
Yeah.
If you don't have the map of the town, I'll pop it up for you. The marked points are points of interest, essentially.
So no
If
real
it's not-
shops in the
If it's
town.
not marked, well, no. So there are going to be general shops. Those are, I guess, it marks things that you wouldn't necessarily find in any other town you go to. So it's going to have a general store, a blacksmith, a woodworker, a leather worker. But the other towns probably won't have a ferry. They might have an inn, but they won't have the White Lady Inn. It might have a tavern, but it won't have the Wet Trout. They might not have a stables in another town.
The
Do
only
you
one
kind of
we
get? So
yeah,
yeah.
stables. Let's go
yeah,
to
it's
stables.
pointing you towards the things that stand out about East Haven in particular
We've
that you probably want to know about.
We've just been down to the stables and checked the price. Of
You
Yeah,
have, yes.
horses.
The
and
Okay.
price, I can tell you now, the price is the generic price and would be the same across anywhere you went to. Pricings are standard price, as with D&D in general. There's room for haggling on most things, but haggling can go just as badly as it can go well.
Well,
It is
it's always
generic.
frustrating.
It is generic D&D pricing. Yeah.
Well, boys and girls, I think we should do something then. What do you fancy?
You are welcome to try to persuade them to raise their price, to raise the offer on the cauldron as well.
We need
Um,
to.
Mm-hmm.
That is
As
department.
usual, this is literally they've heard you've got it, and the initial offer out of their mouth is, look, we can really use this. We're happy to give you.
I think we
We're
should.
happy to pay you 2,500 gold in gemstones for this thing that if you were outside of this region, you'd only get 500 gold pieces for it. If you were outside of the mountains, they're like, initial offer, we'll give you this much for it.
I think Vip or Mickey need to go and do a bit of haggling on that side.
I think I could
Go
persuade
on,
them
Vip.
to give us more.
Yes,
Okay.
I think that's a good call. Get us more, or maybe even possibly reduce ration as
Reduced rations, again, same thing on those. Only any use if you're buying your rations here.
well. Yes, but it's always
Well,
worth
it's
throwing in there.
not
isn't it?
necessarily. Wouldn't worry about the reduced rations. They're not going to give us a better offer. What happens if they give us
I
free sledges and dogs? If they can
Takes
save
time.
us the
Yeah, I
cost,
suppose. Yeah.
but let's negotiate and let's see what you do.
Yeah.
Because
I'll let
if
you
I
go,
talk to
Vic.
them, I'm going to lose everything.
Yeah, and I'm not very good at that sort of thing. I'm too scared. It's all up to you, Vip. Me and
I'm
Umbar's
just
gonna go and
updating
get.
my fantasy grounds, so
Okay. So if
But
you
I
are
can
going to
talk.
try to negotiate, he is going to ask your group what you would like for the cauldron. If 5 gemstones is not enough, what would interest you for this cauldron?
10 gemstones. I'm joking.
Umbar, don't do it, Umbar. Oh. Don't get involved. We're not very bright for this.
I'm just going to be
What do you mean?
skulking in the background, far enough away.
What do you mean I'm not very bright?
Well, I don't know about you, but we're not very bright.
I smell barbecue direwolf.
See what
I'll
I
be
mean?
right back.
I'll come with you.
what about 3,000? It's an extra
2,000.
gemstone.
So
3,000. So
Yeah. an
so
extra
you want him to go
gemstone.
up to 6 gemstones?
Mhm.
I can
If
roll
anyone
a
else.
I can roll a persuasion check from your character
Thank you.
for you. Sweet, you rolled a 24 for reference. He will look at you and just kind of go, yes, of course. We can go to 6 gemstones. That will not be a problem. 3,000 gold is still justifiable to feed our village for as long as this will.
To be fair, I think that's probably a pretty good point to
That-
draw the
that-
line up
yeah.
and just let it go.
Let's not argue about it at that point.
Cool.
We got our
In which case, would you like me to give this to you in gemstones, or would you like me to give this to you in gold?
I'm going to ask a question outside of the game. What is
Go
the
for it.
goddamn use of the gemstones? Bar the things I already know. Is there any use within our character
Masters.
group lot? Is the
So,
question.
If we were using coin weight, they would be lighter. There is, as Nov just said, the advantage of some spells require gemstones of certain costs. So, for example, if you said, "Yep, we'll take this," can we have our payment in, I don't know, 3 rubies, 3 diamonds, for example? Diamonds are used for common reviving spells.
Yes, yeah.
Rubies are used for spells like the cleric one that stops undeads entering areas. So one,
Can
yeah.
I recommend
It's just-
perhaps take 5 gemstones worth in gold and then get 1 diamond?
Revivify.
One revive.
Value-wise, that should work out, right? I can't remember the cost of revive, to be fair, gold-wise, but
Revivify is 300
ah,
gold piece gemstone. I think one of the later ones is 500, and you could, like, I'll be 100% honest with you. His upper limit on what he would have paid was 10 gemstones. He will quite happily pay you in, for example, 2,500 gold and 5 diamonds worth 100 gold pieces, for example. He
that
will go to the effort of breaking down the gemstones because actually, as far as he's concerned, you guys are
doing
selling
a
to
damn
him
solid.
selling to him at a very, very reasonable price. In that he is perfectly happy to go.
Indeed, it is very reasonable,
Go
isn't
the
it?
extra mile and go. Okay, I'll pay you in 2,500 gold and 5 diamonds worth 100 gold
I
pieces.
recommend we do that then,
I do.
because
Yes.
that way I have the resources later, if
Yeah.
anybody's particularly attached to their characters, to justify actually preparing Revivifies.
Sounds like a good idea, to be truthful.
Okay, so the gold has been distributed. Oh fuck! It distributed it to the dog sled as well. Can I make this not distribute to the dog sled?
Well, can we not just count the dog sled as party funds? As
Yeah, it could
as,
be.
as a group sale
Yeah.
fund?
Just use that as our central bank.
Yeah.
Everything else
And
now is
actually, that
everything on the dog
works
sled is
for
fancy.
that works really nicely for the relevant prices for the dog sled, actually, because the dog sled costs 50, 50, 50 plus 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. So that's 250 total for the dog sled, which leaves you 157 sitting in the dog sled still.
Beautiful. That pays for its food. It also gives us some banking money for whatever. in
What
the
I would
future.
say is we just literally keep it splitting like that, because
Yeah.
every time that means we have a fallback fund.
Yes.
That sounds
Because
like
if
a
a
good idea.
character dies and we can't retrieve their gold, at least we have a portion of the gold they might have earned on the dog sled.
It's not
I am
even
up for
just
that.
that, is it? Sort of like if you do need to revive them later on, or you do wish to go back and revive them, you could still utilise the party funds to do so.
Yeah, it covers pretty much all the bases. So actually, I think leaving it dividing that way is probably good.
Yeah, quite like that. Not a bad call. Well, you've done very well
It's
there,
fine.
Vip. Made us some moolah.
Of course I did.
Well, I gotta grab the gemstones from the party thing, or what, Ugly?
No, I have disassembled that. Are all the diamonds going to you?
Yeah.
Give me
Might
1
as well.
second then.
Or actually, put one on the sled if you'd be so kind, just in case. So that I can be revived if things go wrong.
Now, for our next one, we've been informed about a guy, was we not?
For our next trick.
For our next
So,
trick,
if you
thought
want to
we'd been
give me 1 second there.
ambushed.
I know it's so difficult, isn't it?
Yes, everything's difficult for me.
There you go. That has been distributed.
Lovely.
Is there a way of completing the quest in the quest log?
Yes. Basically, the way that is completed is I go. Which one are we completing?
Toil and Trouble.
Can't remember how I got to that bit.
I go delete.
You,
and then disappears.
Kaboof! Right, there we go.
Is the way we do that. So, what I am gonna do. So, the cauldron will be paid for, and
They're removed from someone's
the
possession.
so the guy who is paying for them will say that he needs 2 days, if possible, to gather the funds for the gems. In which case, he will pay your board, he will pay your food,
Fuck yeah, I'm in.
Oh, hell yes. You can
and
get
he
peace
will
fucking
he will
fed.
give you board and food in the town hall. During which you guys will have full view over the cauldron. There'll be 4 members of the town guard in there with you.
Ooh.
Food
So-
attention, I'm all in.
With a full guard over it, so that you guys can see it's there, he can see it's still there. It gives him time to basically call in some debts and get the gems, because he doesn't have 5 diamonds worth 100 gold pieces on hand.
Okay.
That is fine. That is all good for me.
So, during the period you're stuck there now, this cauldron is big news, but not just to you and the town. There has also been interest in it from some slightly less savoury parties. During your stay here, on the second night, to be precise,
Combat.
there is an attempt that will take place to steal the cauldron.
How
A
fucking
group
dare they?
of thugs break into the town hall as night falls on the second night, cornering the speaker in his office and then forcing their way into the room in which you are staying in an attempt to force the guards to drop their weapons and surrender the cauldron to them.
More to the point, is the speaker the one that's paying us?
The speaker is the man who is paid.
Fuck!
Okay. So, Ugly, could you give me my smites? And how do I add my fighting style?
Pardon? Can you... Sorry,
Uh,
can I do what? Sorry?
could you not hear me?
I couldn't quite make out what you were saying, unfortunately.
So,
his
smites
Yep, I can add your smites for you.
And fighting
and my
style,
how do?
put it in brackets in the abilities next to it, because there's no...
Mm-hmm.
And then if
Okay.
you need any stat from it, i.e. it gives plus to whatever, then that needs to be sorted in a minute.
So the the way I'm going to do the smites VIP is you're going to press the effect before you roll your damage, and it will add the d8s. The reason I'm doing it this
Okay.
way is because I can configure it so that if you are targeting an undead or a fiend, it will automatically add an extra. It will automatically add an extra 1d8, and if it crits, it will automatically double.
Amazing.
Stealth, next action, 1 moment. Okay, so basically you have to click it. You've just got to click it before you roll your damage. And we're all good.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Okay, your smite is now in there, and your fighting style. Which fighting style did you want, Vip?
I don't know what there is.
Protection.
Hang on, I'll open up Wikidot for you because I do allow some, some of the UA ones as well.
Ace, you've got a defense, which is +1 AC. Dueling, which is one-handed melee weapon, you gain +2 damage.
I've
If you
popped you
have
the
both
link
weapons.
in Discord for you, Vip.
Great weapon
Thanks.
protection are the other two.
I'd
Bronze is
say,
pretty shit.
given that you're a two-handed paladin, there's a few that I
Mhm.
think are good for you. Defense is always nice for +1 to AC. Great weapon fighting is good. When you roll a 1 or 2 on damage dice, you can re-roll the dice. So you can go, okay, I've rolled a 1. I don't really want a 1. I'd much rather have more than a 1, so I'm just going to re-roll that. Blessed Warrior can be alright. You get 2 cleric cantrips. Blind Fighting is okay. When you can't see a creature, you do not get disadvantage against it, provided it's not completely hidden from you. Interception can be good. When someone attacks a creature within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus proficiency. I'd say those are probably the best options altogether. I'll copy and paste those 5 to you, because I think those are by far the best 5 options. I think defense, great weapon fighting are the simplest. The other 5, the other 3 are good and do different things. I'd say blind fighting's probably the worst, which leaves you with 4 others. Blessed Warrior, I'd say, also a bit meh compared to the others.
Depends on your build, that one, doesn't it?
For the build Vip's playing.
Yeah.
For the build Vip's playing, I'd say it's between defense, great weapon fighting, and interception. Great weapon fighting for damage, defense for more tankiness on yourself, interception to give more tankiness to your group. While you are thinking
Interception
about
would be nice.
it, does the only downside I'd say on interception is it does use your reaction, and you do already have a reaction being used from your Polearm Master.
Polearm. Yeah,
You also have to be real close to the person that you're.
You also have to be real close, which means the only person who's really going to benefit from it's probably going to be Atlas.
Okay. Great weapon, versus roll 1 or 2, so
I am a map up for you while Vip does this. Which is
great weapon fighting. I cannot roll 1s now.
Yes, I would say
if
that
I
is
roll them.
that is
'Cause
probably
I've
one
had
of
that
the
problem.
that is probably the best single damage option that's sitting there for you at the moment. Ignore all of the doors into this room. The only door that's there is the one on the top left. This is just you won't be able to. Yeah, I haven't dropped you in there.
My channel divinity, is that after a long rest? Or is that after a short
Channel divinity is after a long.
That's fine.
Because it's a seriously powerful thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I put it in, I just wanted to double check. Purity.
We'll remove this one from the combat tracker.
I mean, you're grave, right?
Yeah.
Which means you have one of probably the better ones as well.
So this is the room we're staying in, is it?
Yes.
What else do we have in
These are
this
the
room?
3 who have entered. There is a bed. Well, there's a group of beds, which are. I will do some brief.
My main question is,
drawing
where's
for
my
you.
cauldron?
Bed. 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 Bed.
Not quite what he asked, but we'll go with it. I'm sure he said cauldron.
Give him a second, you ingrates. Fucking A.
It's just the amount of beds he put in there. It's just saying beds.
Oh, there's
beds.
fucking you 5 sleeping in 6 technically,
And there's 7 beds, just in case you don't want to sleep next
and
to
there's
someone.
7 beds just in case
Where did someone say no?
He's clearly occupying 2, 1 for his pipe and 1 for him.
Don't need a fucking bed for the mouse. He can sleep on the floor.
Make it 3.
Actually, I sleep in the saddlebag.
With the rest of your
Yeah.
family.
But like the centaur's big enough to need 2 beds, and maybe a couple of the guards want a nap at some point.
I thought supposed to sleep standing up.
They do have the speaker with them, and the speaker does appear to recognise the one marked with a P. You will also recognise the one who's marked with a P. They are someone you have seen working in the town hall during your time here. An inside man, it does so seem. They are the clerk in the town hall.
What's the meaning of this, man? I'm trying to have a nap. Why they making noise for?
He not listening to you.
I don't think anybody's listening. I'm not listening, and that's fine.
They are demanding that everyone drop their weapons, and I will add some town guards here as well for you.
I'm very
because
tempted
there
to
are-
drop my hand axe and just instantly create bonfire.
Who has got hold of our package deal, our moneymaker?
the guy with a P.
So we've got to be careful to not hit him directly.
I'm going to drop in these 4 marked with T's that will be materializing, that are marked as tribal warriors, are the 4 town guards who were sitting here with.
And my channel. Let's do a bit of research on channel divinity.
So, your channel divinity has 2 uses, Noz. The Wiki.page page will tell you.
Yeah.
But basically, Eyes of the Grave is your Grave Cleric one. And that means that you can target someone and go, basically, you take double damage from the next attack that hits you.
Have we
also
rolled initiative yet? We haven't yet.
You
have we?
haven't yet, because combat hasn't started yet. The
Sure.
other use you have is you can cast Turn Undead with it. Turn Undead is every undead within 30 feet of you makes a wisdom saving throw. If they fail, they fucking leg it.
Yay! And is it a reaction or I'm gonna pull up now?
It is an action.
That's fine.
I would have hoped that one of the 2 people that...
Wait, hang on. It's a Turn Undead is an action. Your
not the other one,
Grave Cleric one is... The double damage one is an action.
That is fine.
Can I ask, how many like spells and cantrips do a paladin get?
How many spells and cantrips do a paladin get? So you have 0 cantrips. Paladin cantrips
Okay.
aren't a thing. You have 2
Yep.
spell slots, and you know,
With Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, there's a new paladin fighting class that you can take that gives
I
you.
believe it's Blessed Warrior that gives you cleric
yeah,
cantrips.
yeah.
I
which
did
is
make
nice.
that one available, but they went for great weapon fighting.
Mhm.
You get your charisma modifier plus half your paladin level, so you are allowed to know 4 paladin spells.
Okay, well, I'll just put those in and you can continue to do the fighting, guys. Don't worry.
Well, I was trying to say I would have hoped that one of the people with charisma would try and persuade them not to do this.
I'm Mickey Disney. And I
Where's
drop
that goddamn mouse.
I drop my weapon and I say, "We mean you no harm."
The thugs are just going to kind of look at you, and Prudence will say, "Well, I know that, but I still want the cauldron. Drop
Wait,
your
why do
weapons
you want our
and hand it over."
cauldron?
Because it feeds like hundreds of people. It's worth a fucking fortune.
But hold on, I'll show you something that's worth much more than that. And then, can I perform a puppet show?
Puppet show is
fucking
gonna
hell.
be this thing. I love it.
They are not interested in your puppet show and are going to move forward menacingly.
Well, people, don't do this now. Come on, at least let us get paid before you come and raid it.
I'm gonna tell them that they shouldn't do that. I'm gonna say, you
Oh.
shouldn't do that. This cauldron has a demon inside of it, and we're taking it to a mountain to destroy it.
Don't think that's gonna work.
I'm telling him the truth.
The one with a P is the clerk of the town hall,
It's
and
in
they
the
are
town hall.
aware that you are selling it to the speaker. They currently have a knife to the speaker.
All I'm going to turn around
um,
and say is try and persuade them to not do it. So I was like, no, you don't need to do it now. Wait till we've been paid and we've gone. Then you don't have to do it with us. Otherwise, we're going to have to get off our beds and fight you for it. And I can't be bothered.
Could I have changed what I have said to instead that there's a... Because I didn't know they had the speaker.
Yeah, no, that is fine. You may... Yeah, so they have the speaker with a knife, and they're telling you to drop their weapons.
Could I change what I said to there's a power inside this cauldron and I'll release it against them?
You may.
And if they continue to move forward, I'm going to cast Silent Image and Minor Illusion to create essentially a demon that comes out of the cauldron. And like it'll point at them and be like,
"Foolish mortal, I will flay the flesh from your bones."
That's better.
Umber freaks.
That's
the
what I
fuck
wanted.
So, they are going to keep approaching, so can I get you to roll an intimidation check on that for me?
Roll high, boy.
Sort of what I was hoping for.
Do I count as helping him when I'm cowering?
Yeah, I'm going to say.
Um,
Shitting ourselves.
not
Like, I'm actually bricking it.
probably not realistically.
Oh,
11.
That is not. So the closest thug to it is going to basically lunge at it, and I believe he goes through it.
Yep, he goes through it. If he touches it, he knows it's not real.
Yeah, he is going to lunge at it and attempt to dispatch it, realizing then that there is nothing to dispatch.
The Jigsaw boys kill him!
I guess we're going to have to slaughter these brothers.
The moment the illusion disappears, Umber just looks really confused and embarrassed.
Alright then.
Jigsaw boys, kill him. Yeah, exactly what the mouse said. Let's get him.
Alrighty. Please roll initiative.
Let's roll high.
So I'm either gonna roll really shit on my initiative or really well. There's no in between.
See, whenever I roll well on my initiative, I know I'm never getting anything done.
so did you say that the guy with the P is holding a knife to the guy's neck?
Yes.
Oh, shit. How are we going to deal with that?
Pick our payment in pounds of flesh.
Ah.
Talk later.
We want to burst P down, so I'm.
75 is nothing. Okay.
Okay. Vaith, your turn to start.
So I get advantage because I take
You
the initiative on
certainly
it. Yeah.
do. Um,
So, well,
ooh,
not
hang on,
advantage,
do you
but
get-
it's not advantage, but I still get to use my thingy, my sneak
Your
attack.
sneak
It's
attack.
basically I thought the whole sharpshooter, not sharpshooter. Which one was it? I thought there was one there that
It's
gives
an
me.
attack before their turn, isn't it?
That's
It's
the
not
one I'm trying
to-
to think of. And
I
I can't remember
thought
what
you
it's called.
got that at level 3 for an
That's
assassin.
what I'm asking, because I'm not too sure.
I think that is at level 3 with an assassin that you get advantage on any enemy who hasn't taken a turn in
That's the
combat
one.
yet.
That is perfectly fine. I am just going to
Yeah.
take a single pop shot at it then. And 18 to hit. We'll utilize the Fury of the Small while we're at it, and she's almost down. Nice.
Beautiful.
And drop my turn.
All right, Balmor, all yours.
Well, and my channel divinity is advantage, is it not, on the next person's attack?
Not advantage, double damage.
Mickey.
So
Oh.
it doesn't make them any more likely to hit. All it does is makes them do more damage if and when they
I was going to
If
say,
they hit.
the advantage passes over to the one that does hit, does it not? I mean, the double
I'm
damage
gonna,
passes over to the one that
I'm,
does hit.
yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna use Channel Divinity on, guy,
Okay.
for my action, and then, yeah, I'm gonna use that one. I've got one of those for the day, so kadonk. Oh, I've used it. There you go. Channel
Alright, beautiful.
Divinity, and then I'm gonna move down because I don't want to do anything. I just want to use
Let me
all-
see if I can actually make you an effect for that. I probably can, to be fair. All right. That is going to pass on to Thug 3,
Third 3.
who is going to move forward and is going to level a heavy crossbow at the first town guard.
Ugly, when you get a chance, could you tell me what the name of the map is?
Let me pop it up for you.
Okay, thank you.
There you go, mate.
Dun, dun, dun. Thug 3.
So,
Okay. So,
that guard got fucked.
yeah, the guard is pretty damaged. And we'll pass
Ouch.
on to Mickey.
Mickey! Double!
The T's are friendly or hostile, by the way.
The
T's
T's
are
are
friendly.
friendly. They are the town guards. I'm just turning your thing into an actual effect now,
The
Nos, by the way.
P's the
Lovely.
one with the guy with the our money ticket, whatever the guy's name is.
P's got Channel Divinity on, so he's going to take double damage as well on the next. Is it next hit on him, or is it Ugly Dog?
It's the next hit on him, yeah.
Him, right,
So
okay.
if I just want to check that this actually works. So you're targeting them, bang.
Hey,
So that should work.
beautiful.
That will hit. And that will deal a nifty 8 damage.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I am just going to shuffle you ever so slightly, Kai, because you're currently overlapping his square slightly.
Yeah, that's fine.
There we go.
That damn mouse is missing again. Where's that mouse gone?
Zip someone's trousers again.
Yeah, stab your foot.
He goes up people's trousers, man.
Hey,
nobody
Thug
told me he
is
goes
going to
up people's
come
trousers.
and wallop Mickey a couple of times.
No.
He's going to miss his second one. All yours,
Someone needs to learn and teach their mouse to do spacing.
yes, so Kai, level yourself up to level 2, mate.
I was going to say he's
Ooh,
only got
cool.
eight hit points there. That's wrong.
Yeah, yeah. You've hit level 2.
So you'll have 9 hit points.
Yeah.
16.
No, not so. It doesn't quite double, sadly.
Damn it.
Although it would be cool if it did.
Oh.
I'll move the fucking thing.
It's got a square to move its location in the middle.
Yeah, but it just moves the map, no matter
Ah.
what. Aha!
Since Mickey is a tiny creature, if I move into his square, do I have to move out then?
I don't think so, because I even took the thing that lets me like walk through enemies. So
So
where I'm like,
you
yeah,
cannot-
fucker.
You can't end your turn in a creature's space unless you have a descriptor that says you can. For example, on the gripping things we fought on the last one, Kai, they have a specific line that says they're allowed to end their turn. All it means
Okay.
is because you've got 2 size differences different, you don't count as difficult terrain, but they still can't move through you.
Okay.
They still can't stand in you. Sorry, they can
Yeah,
move
yeah.
through you with
Hmm.
no penalty.
Okay, so I am casting Entangle. So a creature that starts in the area has got to succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained. Which is why I've
All right.
casted
Do you want to
that.
target those two with the strength? That's it. Beautiful.
Okay, so one of them has failed, one of them has succeeded. A creature restrained can obviously use its strength check against the spell save DC on its turn. And I do believe the area is difficult terrain. And then
Okie dokie.
I've got to tick off my spell slot, and then bonus action. Oh crap! I've lost the bag. Where's the bag got? There it is. I'm a bag it.
You got a fluffy baggie.
This is when you like throw out like a weasel or something.
Okay. I believe if you click on the grey bag of tricks in your inventory, Nov,
It does nothing.
there should be a table in it. If not, let me share this table to you now.
I get to roll
And
the
if you drag the red dot in the top right to your hotbar at the bottom, you'll be able to keep access to that, which might be useful for that one in particular. And then you can roll on that table. There's a little roll button in the top left. Badger it is.
An evil
Badger,
creature.
badger.
that circle, if you'd be so kind.
Plump.
Uh-oh.
Over there. What? You throw it that far?
I don't know.
20.
Probably not. If
20
not,
feet.
If not, then throw it on the other side, literally on the outer edge of the. Yeah.
That's about as far as you can throw.
Ah, crap! Fucking thing. Right, there we go. Tribal Warrior's turn, I believe.
It is indeed. Um, oh crap! He gets advantage due to pack tactics.
Oh my god, they're in my way of my coverage charge.
He will stab a thug. All yours, Philly.
Is this still 5 feet away from him?
Yes. You can move 5 feet there.
Okay, great. Because then I get my charge bonus. Let's hit him with the glaive. What's the smite ability? I just give myself the thing, right?
Smite.
The effect?
Yes, you click the effect and then roll your damage.
Hooves time.
Get smitten.
Sorry, Ugly. I can't throw the badger. It's an action. I misread.
No worries. I shall get rid of the badger then. Wait, it's
That's my turn.
yeah. Sorry, it's an action to throw it out of the bag, and then bonus actions to make it attack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shut up.
And frankly, I agree with the dog. Fuck you.
Oh, I'd be without Wana.
Prudence is going to drop the speaker and is going to shoot this here bloke with a hand crossbow from each hand, dropping their knife on the floor. Knocking them unconscious. All right, all yours, Mickey.
All right. Um. So. Hold on. Let me pop open this thing and look at people's health real quick. Stop crying.
Yeah, I think Ugly, one of the dudes, is restrained, isn't he?
Yes. You
Is one of
should
us-
have on the entangle itself. If you the one who's restrained, are you still targeting them? Yeah. The second button next to entangle puts that effect onto them. There we go.
Oh shit, I'm fucking lagging badly. Holy fuck.
Oh, a crit.
Damn.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
All right.
Mickey, squish that one.
Okay, Prudence is now going to level their crossbows at
Oh,
and miss both.
Oh, thank fuck.
All yours, Vaith.
Did you just skip Tribal Warrior 3?
Nope, I moved him.
Oh, you moved him.
He can't get round to get into melee range, so he's
So
not going to
I'm
try.
gonna just basically try and take out this goddamn guy at the back.
Yes, go away.
That'll hit. And
ooh,
nice.
double damage.
Still not
Who
down.
did you? I'm gonna say, who did you hit there? See, was it?
Prudent.
Did that Prudence? That double damage didn't apply, did it? Ugly, or
It
did
wasn't
it?
double damage.
It was because I
The
died
double
in-
damage. So the double damage would have been consumed.
Not by
Did it
anyone.
apply?
When...
Steve's just hit it. That's all. I was just
I'm
making
the
sure.
first person to hit it.
Ah,
Yeah.
wait, one sec. I think I might know why that is. Cleric. When does it last until? Till the end of your next turn. It's because I've done the thing slightly dodgily.
Okay.
She is indeed gone.
Okay.
It's because I've done the effect slightly weirdly.
Okey-doke.
Let me fix that now for you.
Just so I know how it works. That's all. Is it a couple of rounds it lasts? Is it?
Target. Yeah, I'll just bump. If I bump up that and then expend. I'll cancel it manually. There we go. That should do.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
See,
that's
boys,
my
look.
bad, and that's me. I'll drop down.
Right. Because like they can't get in to make an attack, so there's no point running them all the way round. Tribal Warrior 1 will come in. Got advantage from that. He will hit. And we'll pass down to Balmore.
Oh, it's my go. Well, what about thug number 2? Dunk, 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 dunk. Thug number 2. How far is he? Why can't I?
Thug number 2 is all the way down the bottom.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get me fucking arrow. There we go, Lee. See, cool. I'm going to heavy. I'm going to hit it with Sacred Flame. Is it? Is that feet? And yeah, I'm going to hit it with a Sacred Flame.
Okie dokie.
It says that, but you can't combat. Why is it not? Come on. Standard, prepare, combat. I've broken my tab. Ah, there we go. Actions. Thank you. Fix myself. Don't you worry. And I'm on thug number 2. I'm going to roll. And it fails. So then I'm going to twat it with some radial damage. There we go. And then that is my turn.
Not the only one who heard him say radial damage, right?
Don't
No,
you
we didn't.
raid
That's
your
exactly
damage.
what he said.
That's what I said. It's not my fault.
Whose fault is it?
My stupid brain's fault.
Your fault.
My fault. There we go.
Yes, die, you stupid thug. There we go.
Okay. There's a dead thug. We will go to Thog 2. Who's going to come and smack him a couple of times.
Is
with a
he
blade.
within 10 feet of my range?
Yeah, he is.
Then I get an opportunity attack on him. Yes,
You do
yes.
indeed.
He's not leaving the area, is he?
It's when he comes into my reach.
Polearm.
Right, yeah,
Polearm Master.
Yep.
Right, I'm with you now. My apologies.
Yes, he's going to be smacked. Okay, I missed. Damn. Sad times indeed. Actually, I could re-roll that, couldn't I? With Polar Master. Because I rolled a 2. Was Great Arm Weapons.
Great weapon fighter is
Mhm.
for
A damage, is
damage dice.
it? Okay. Sad times.
That thug just evaded you. Ha 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 ha. That's Uma.
Hello?
Yep.
Whose turn is it?
Joe.
It
Oh,
is
it's the
Thog.
thugs.
Okay.
All yours.
I'm gonna move away.
Offer him your pipe.
Take
See
an
if you want-
opportunity attack.
You-
Ugly.
Ugly.
Yep.
Ugly.
No, he's not going to opportunity attack you.
What? Okay then.
He's not going to opportunity attack you.
Yeah, let its tribal warriors go.
Yeah, that's nice. He's a
All
nice
right.
tribal warrior. Can we not kill him? Can we just beat him to a pulp instead?
Okay. Thug 3.
Are they not
Is-
shitting themselves yet, considering there's a room full of us?
I think they're committed to death now.
I'm gonna shout over and tell them to stop. Like, whoa, what the fuck you doing? You got no one commanding you. It's the idiot's ugly.
Yeah. Thug 3 again. Is going to miss. Then miss. Mickey.
So I'm going to
That is going to be one dead thug.
and I'm gonna scream out, "Stop being a bunch of pussies!" And is there even any left?
One.
There's one
Yes.
left.
One.
There's one.
And then it's the end of my turn.
All right. All yours, Vaith.
Within 5 foot of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
as,
you can still attack.
as the last person who wasn't 5 foot ran the fuck away from it. There we go. and I'm just gonna move myself up 10 foot, just so it doesn't have a straight line of attack from me. And I'm gonna find a combat tracker. No.
Okay, Philly.
Yeah, hello. What's that to move? That's like 10 feet, right?
Yes. That's 10 feet to there.
Okay, Shit, that's just 5 feet under the thing. Whatever.
All right.
Ooh. You trampled that boy down to the ground.
Okay. In which case, they will stabilize the unconscious tribal warrior and eventually bring him up. And the rest of your night will go fairly uneventfully.
I'm
Oh,
guessing
no.
we didn't have anything on them, bar
No.
the fact of heavy crossbows.
My game just crashed. Am I still on?
No, you still not.
You are. I just closed the map.
Imagine if we kept this.
The following morning, you will be paid the payment as promised. And you are now free to go on your way should you wish.
Did I get a long rest? Or was the long rest
Yes,
disturbed
there
last night?
has been a long rest since then, which
Okay.
I will issue there for you.
Thank you.
Well, guys.
Right, so that's us with some money. We've got our
Mhm.
our sledges and that lot, and we've only got one quest as of now.
We do only have one quest in this town, yes. And it's a very strange quest, this one, isn't it? It's to kill someone? Is it? It pretty much is, isn't it?
Let's fucking butcher them then.
Well, we were going to set up an ambush, though, weren't we?
But that was 3 days ago. No.
I am deeply, deeply uncomfortable right now.
Why? You
Fucking
hearing that mouse
loud.
again? You hearing that mouse again, by any chance? Yeah.
Yeah, but that was 3 days ago. So we need to know if he's actually coming to town or whether he has.
Should we go and find out if he's been to
Been out.
town?
He has not been to town. No.
He hasn't been to this town yet, right? Okay. So let's pull the map up and let's have a gander.
There's the crossroads, remember? Between the
There
towns?
was, yes.
That's
yeah.
where we were originally gonna camp at.
I think it's a wise idea to get ourselves all ready, saddled up, and like I say, stake out this crossroads.
And then we fucking butcher them.
Mickey, I've never known Mickey
Yes,
Mouse to be
Mickey.
so butchy, so evil.
It's Disney, dude.
Mickey's dark.
Dude, it's Disney.
Disney's went all dark lately, so Mickey's just went downhill himself.
Yeah.
Right
Mickey,
then.
when are you gonna resurrect some like brooms to carry water?
Is it
Oh,
worthwhile?
Well, we're more focused on trying to bring back, Mr. Walter Disney Mouse. His head's frozen and in the bag right now. We're trying to figure out how to bring him back. He told us not to unfreeze him till we know how to do it.
God.
It's a bit help with that in a few years.
Yes.
Before we head out, is it worthwhile picking up 6 sets of snowshoes and taking them to the? I'll put them in the cart.
I think that's wise.
Just as a
How much are
precaution.
snowshoes? Inventory. It was 10 for snowshoes, wasn't it, Ugly Doggly?
No, 10 was for the swamp winter clothes.
I think you mean 8 pairs because I have
Yes.
4 feet.
You still only need
Someone-
a pair of snowshoes. They will
someone's
give you small
expensive.
horse-sized ones.
How much
I
are
also
they
got to
getting?
figure out if
Half a
horses
shot.
can actually get frostbite on their hooves.
We will find out. Did we have a
Well,
shop
you've got
list
cold
already?
winter clothing, so
Equipment, there we did. There we go. Adventurer's gear. There we go. I can tell you exactly
the
how much they are.
snowshoes won't be in it.
Fuck. Okay, then
The
I won't
only
look.
3 things that aren't in it are cold weather clothing, crampons, and snowshoes.
Well, how much are the snowshoes again, please?
2 gold pieces.
I'm
I
gonna
swear I
take
just said that
2.
like 10 seconds ago.
Did
2.
you?
2 gold pieces. 1,
Was
2.
it? Was it talking shit?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
You know.
2 gold pieces for your snowshoes, Noz.
Okay.
1, 2. The amount of thumbs you got.
What? I have thumbs?
It's far too complicated a word for him to spell, so he doesn't acknowledge existence.
I don't know. Right, that's us. I've just bought some as well. I'll put it in the sledge of holding.
How many did you pick up?
I picked up one from Moi. I don't know what everyone else is doing.
Okay. Do you want me to put those straight on the dog sled for you?
Yeah, please.
Yes, I've just deducted it off my personal, so I don't know.
So-
And what I'll do is I'll put
Yeah.
in brackets. Okay, so how many?
I need
we
a pair as
putting-
well.
Is everyone picking up a pair just to all go on the dog sled?
No, I fly.
You fly. You're not picking up a pair. Beautiful.
So
we'll have-
in case.
We'll have 4 pairs of snowshoes.
Oh, shit, what am I
5 pairs for Atlas as well, and I'll stick them straight onto the dog sled for you.
Beautiful, thank you, thank you.
No problemo.
All right then, I think we're ready. We've got rations, we've got clothes, we've got torches. I think we're ready to go, boys.
Alrighty. In which case, where would we like to head?
The crossroads.
Yeah, the crossroad just outside of the town.
Mm-hmm.
But while we're doing this, I wish to be sat on top of the dog. I'm small enough. I
Okay.
want to ride the dog.
You want to
Sure.
ride the dog? That's some type of fucked up.
100%.
Yep.
I am a goblin on top of a dog. Leave me alone. I'm going to use it to ride into battle.
No, we need them to carry things. You can't. That's not allowed.
We should find a way to get him a blink dog. Make him ride that.
Right. So how many days is it to there, Ugly?
To the crossroads.
Hmm.
So the journey to the crossroads
count.
is.
0.1.
But if I pop open the travel.
5 miles, is it? Is it 5 miles?
So
I would walk 500 miles.
you go
miles.
1 mile per hour on the dog sled. That is gonna be roughly 5 miles. So you'd get there in 5 hours.
So by about 2
Alright.
o'clock then, yeah?
Yeah, about that.
About midday. Alright, so we come up to the crossroads. Can we investigate and have a quick look around? What's at the crossroads? Is it just a snow-covered plain? Is trees around, or is it just a mountain?
It's just barren, I
It-
guess is the best way to describe it.
Is it barren hilly, like snowplow sort of thing? So it's like snow for either side with a track in the middle taken out of a crossroads? So is it like massive snow drifts?
Imagine, have you ever seen the videos of like explorers walking in the Arctic?
Yeah. So it's
Yeah, it's
not
like that.
drifts, just so
It's-
it's just
yeah,
barren
it's
and
tundra.
flat, right? So it's tundra.
It's tundra, is what it
So
is.
there's nowhere to realistically hide. How far?
Not really. It's flat open. If you camped out here, anyone approaching the crossroads could
Will
see
see it.
you camping out here.
Right, that is fine.
Okay,
Ish.
and the last information we got on his location was where?
Ooh.
Well, you don't have any information on his location.
No,
Is the short answer.
The first person said that he was
But-
potentially.
The
but
first
ugly.
person
towards
said
them,
that he'd be there within 3 days, but it's already been 3 days and he hasn't been there.
but we
The
had
other bloke said he doesn't think he'll be up this end of the towns for
weeks, yes, but he didn't
Um,
say
so-
where.
You've had 2 very contradictory things. You will know that this guy sometimes spends a couple of weeks in any given town. as long as there's people buying. He'll wait till there's no one else buying, then he'll go off somewhere else to buy and sell goods. So it's really hard. He might be taking months to get up this end. He might be taking days to get up this end, depending on how much he manages to sell. There's also the chance that he could take the 10 trail and head south of the spine to get more goods. So it's very difficult to predict when he may or may not pass through.
What do you think, boys? Do you think we should camp up or make a stay for a night? Do you think? Stay for a day or so, and wait for him.
Or is it worthwhile heading to another town and seeing if we can get some more information?
Is there any nearby, like really close by, small village or a house that we could kick in the door?
I'll pop the map up for you, okay?
Okay.
So essentially, your travel times, and if I find this, there's a thing for me of the travel times between things, which are divided by 4 because you are awesome and have dog sleds. Let's scroll. Whereabouts do they put it? Ah, yeah, it's in the individual town things. So if I go to East Haven, overland travel. So the journey... Ah, crap. So your journey from East Haven, it's not even 5 hours to there, Noz. It's about 2 and a bit.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
So from East Haven, which I'll circle it for those who need, is here, which is where you are currently. The journey to Goodmead, which is to the left of the crossroad, is 4.5 hours from East Haven. Caer Dineval is 9 hours from East Haven, and Burnsunder is 7.5. So all of the locations are easily within a day's travel. Like, you're not even taking a whole day to get to any of the next 3 towns.
Then what was the point of resting then?
There wasn't a rest. We journeyed to this location.
No, but I thought you guys were saying that you wanted to take a rest.
No.
We wanted to
or-
camp and ambush here.
Okay.
Is the
To
idea?
see if the caravan man turned up here.
Is there a house nearby that we could stay at and camp there?
Not without going into one of the villages, at which point you would lose sight of the crossroad because you'd be in a village.
Okay. Then I jump in the saddlebag and I say, "Call me when it's ready to kill some motherfuckers."
That's it. Mickey's gonna hibernate now. Let's.
Don't worry, Mickey, I will. And I pet the saddlebag.
That does,
When you pat it, you hear, "Oh my god, no!" The humanity! The mousanity! Oh my god!
Come on, it can't be that much worse than me walking around.
Oh shit. So yes, I don't know about you lot, but I think camping here for a night or so. I don't know. It's up to you. Do we have anything to make? Can we make an igloo?
I just heard really confused sounds from outside my door after screaming.
They're like, someone's been murdered, genocide.
You just heard a what?
Yeah, so I'm up for making an igloo and a snowman.
Don't reach on the sword.
Don't reach for the sword. What do you think? More intellect, people.
Well, I'm
You're
not
up
afraid to sleep out here.
Cool. I'm up
Also,
for
I think Ugly is lying to us when there's hills. I can clearly see on the map there is hills.
You realise those hills on the map are like 1 mile, 2 miles across, at which point they're no longer hills you can hide behind.
I want to make a snow igloo.
I am pretty sure with the amount of snow there is, I can bury myself in it.
Yeah, I'm going to make myself an igloo to camp in.
Okay, Natalie, say it with me. We
That's what I'm going to do.
don't need
Make myself
it.
an igloo.
We don't need it. I want to get it.
And I'm going to camp here for the night. Are we going to camp here for 1 night or 2 nights, do you think? Anybody? Any
Well,
ideas?
the thing is, if we don't know which direction he's coming, as I said before, like, are we just going to camp here for a month and wait for him, or are we actually going to go find
Couple-
some information?
Well, we could go find some information, but the joys of that is if we had a rumour that he might be here in 3 days. So if you wasted a day on the
It's been
crossroads
3
and then go,
days.
It's been 3 days. It's
Hmm.
been what? 1 day when you went up to the thing. You came back for a day. It's been 4 days.
Four
And no
days.
sign, no show.
Mm-hmm.
So all we're doing is sitting in a crossroad, which is why I said, is it worthwhile going to find information somewhere else?
It is entirely up to yours. Up to yours. If that's the case, where would you go? Because he was coming up through Shy Liver 10 trails, isn't it? So you probably went Byron 10 is probably the only place that you would go to.
I'd pop out and say, wherever there's hookers.
Oh,
And blow. Yeah, and blow.
blow. So if we're going to go anywhere, you might as well go to the main city then. Baron Tendance or whatever it's fucking called.
Fucking mouse,
There,
man.
I will just dispel. There isn't really a main city. The 4 with black circles on them are larger,
Yeah.
but those 4 are all about the same size.
Right.
And even though they're larger, the difference in size is, so Bernshanda has a population of 1,200 compared to Caer Dineval, which has a population of 100, and Goodmead that has a population of 100. So basically, you're looking at maybe 1,000 people compared to 100 people. Which still isn't huge, but it's significant.
Well,
I
then,
think Bernshanda is possibly the largest town.
I think
just-
Bernshard isn't. It isn't. I think
Yeah,
we should go there then if that's the
Yeah,
case.
Targos is 1,000. East Haven, where you've just come from, is 750. Tourmaline is 600. So yeah, Bernshanda is just the biggest by a couple of hundred people.
Well, let's tinker away that direction then.
Alrighty.
Let's get into the town. Let's find some more information then if that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you will be able to make it to Bernshanda within the 7.5 hours that I previously said.
So it's nighttime-ish.
And I should, I think, have a map of Bernshanda. Share. Okay, there we
Ooh, pretty
go.
town.
There's a map for you. So the Black Iron Blades is a smithy. The House of the Morning Lord is a church. Just to give you those ones. The rest, I believe, should be fairly self-explanatory for you.
And which direction did we come in from?
You will have come in through the southwest gate.
Southwest. That one down.
Is
The
the gate
closest
you
to
will have come in from.
Well, if that's the case, then we need to find ourselves. I guess, yeah.
Hookers and blow.
Hookers and blow. Before we do that, we better put the animals in the stable for the night.
Yep.
Is that supposed to be some sort of racist remark?
If you want it to be.
Would we not have come in from the east ways, not the southwest gate?
Oh
As
crap! Yes, it would be. My apologies. You would have come in through the east.
Hockey docky.
I don't know how much that changes from what we see on the entrance, but just
Not particularly. The town is small enough, and the people you'd be able to get directions roughly where you need. And Bernshanda is the largest city, which means that it's got the most people. It's a fairly friendly city, in the grand scheme of things. So anyone you encountered on the street would be able to point to you in whatever direction you happened to need to go into.
Does this place look like they have a decent amount of money?
It is the largest city in the 10 towns, so decent amount of money. Probably not. No one in the 10 towns is hugely rich, but it's the most well off of any of the towns that are up here. So
Okay.
it's kind of a yes and no answer, I guess.
Would I be able to like do a performance to get some money?
Where would you be planning on doing a performance? Is my question.
Maybe at
there.
an inn, whatever would probably be the most like where there's large gatherings of people and like I assume an inn would be the best spot.
Yeah, so you would be able to do a performance in the inn. Realistically, you'd probably gather a few silver pieces. It's mostly going to be people chucking you spare coppers.
Oh, coppers.
You
Yeah.
grab them coppers. You go for it, boy.
You might get, but like you might get a few silver worth of coppers, maybe, possibly.
Because we're all hurting for cash. We're good
You
in
are
terms of
definitely
food.
not hurting for cash. Between your party, you're sitting on 2,895 gold pieces. You got paid for the cauldron,
shit.
Kai.
Yeah,
you
I
weren't,
just checked out.
you
I
weren't
just checked
here.
my inventory.
Yeah,
Damn.
you weren't here for the sale of the cauldron, Kai. You got given 5 diamonds worth 100 gold pieces and 2,500 gold.
We're
Plus
rich,
you
Kai.
found, plus you found 600 gold in the chest that the witch dug up for you.
Damn, Daniel, son.
So we have a.
So,
Yeah, fuck performing. Let's get hookers and blow.
so you are considerably well off at this point. You also have 5 huskies and 3 sleds.
Mm-hmm.
Could I find hookers and blow in this town?
While he's gonna find hookers, while you're doing hookers and blow, can you find out what type of time it is?
I will just put out. It is early evening or
Early
late
evening.
afternoon, whichever way you
Right.
want to phrase it.
Mm.
What I
So
will
it might
say
be
is that
better
you
to
do
wait a few
need
more hours.
Yeah.
you do need to bear dog sled rations in mind. If you want me to just pick up X amount of dog sled rations with the money on the dog sled, I can do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Probably a wise thing.
Do you want me to just pick up, say, 50 days of rations for 25 gold and stick them on the
Yes.
dog sled for you?
Yes, please. And at least the dogs are sorted for a bit.
I think you guys should let Mickey be the accountant.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's a dog.
He's got great ideas of ways to spend our money.
Yeah, it sounds it. Hookers
All-
and blows sounds
all I've
fucking
got to say
beautiful.
Is you can roll a persuasion check, and if you get below a 25, I'm going to throw a dagger at you.
If he gets above 25,
I
we're
said below
fucked. Did you know that?
25.
Alright, okay.
So,
This is where he gets his fucking performance, and it's like fucking 28. I want to know what this town offers to the. Oh shit! What does it offer in its sacrifice? Is this the town? that-
fucking close. Oh
fucking
shit! That was
Oh,
This
Steve.
this
is-
is one of the humanoid sacrifices town, Bernshanda.
That is the question I wanted to ask.
It is generally
thing I'm
the
not a humanoid.
large. It is generally the large towns that offer humanoid sacrifices.
And is that in the main
Um,
section near the blacksmith where it takes place?
Probably not, but it's not. It's not anytime soon that a sacrifice day is coming up.
Right, that's handy enough.
Good
That's
people.
cool. So that's
Yeah,
Mickey.
only you guys have to worry. I'm a fey creature, so I don't have to worry.
I'm a goblin.
You still a
barely-
humanoid?
I'm barely classed as
Oh.
a creature anymore.
I'm a fucking rat, man. So
Can we go see if the blacksmiths actually have anything
You're
decent to
not
sell?
residents of Bernshanda, so you wouldn't be included in the lottery anyway.
Oh, sweet.
Ah, okay.
We're in the wrong district.
Right then.
So
What do I
you-
get if I win the lottery?
To pick someone.
Hmm.
yeah, I choose Fred's mom. That's what you
Okay,
get.
so locations, and you wanted to head to the tavern, the blacksmith. Yeah?
Blacksmith. Yeah, I want to see if he's got anything interesting for sale.
So the blacksmith is run by a dwarf called Garn the Hammer. He manufactures blades. His sister sells adventuring supplies. So blades and adventuring supplies are on sale here.
I want to ask him because I'm a famous war hero, like because I'm a folk hero.
Yep.
If he could offer some sort of deal to make me a really great weapon for a mouse warrior.
What weapon?
I want like a
Are you looking for?
like a sword for a king.
A mouse king?
A
Yeah.
king.
Do you want a toothpick or a thimble?
What kind of weapon are you actually looking for stat wise? Out of interest.
So stat wise, I'm hoping to get maybe because longsword's a versatile dex weapon, right? That deals either D10, D12, right? Or is it D8, D10?
I think a longsword Oh,
It's D8 and D10.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm probably thinking longsword, but I'm not sure if I want to go rogue, so I might want to go
longsword is
what
It's-
level does this
I think
campaign go to,
longsword-
by the way?
I think it's in the region of 12-ish.
12, so then I'll probably stay bard. So I'll grab a longsword most likely then. And can you
Okay.
stop being a dick.
Can't
I
stop
can't help it.
No, he wants to fucking nibble on my fucking sweater arm. Like the sleeve of my sweater. He's not allowed to do that.
Do we have any magical items in this area? Talking the blacksmith.
No, they do not sell magic items. You're not going to be able to
Ooh.
buy magic items anywhere.
Anywhere. Right, that is fine. That is. Well, magic items is out of the kit. Out of it. So, the
So
blacksmith.
yeah, a longsword is 1d8, 1d10. Yes, he would be able to craft you a longsword.
Would he be willing to do it for a good price, considering I'm a hero of the poor? As Mickey
make-
Mouse, the taker of multiple.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Sure.
Can I help him? Can I give him the help action?
No,
Oh.
you cannot.
A 12.
The dwarf is going to look at you and kind of go, yeah, I tell you what, I'll do it for 12 gold pieces. Instead of
deal!
Sweet. He's going to give you, I guess, what is akin to a slightly longer sewing needle with a sharp edge. You can add a long sword.
So a
to your
kitchen
inventory.
knife.
No,
so
it's
like
not quite as big
a
as a
cheese
kitchen
knife.
knife.
A
Not
cheese
quite that
knife,
big.
then.
Fucking hell.
Can I
I
ask
guess he
him
could.
to?
He just fucking pulls a fucking cheese knife off his wall and hands it over.
Can I ask him to engrave the name Disney on the blade?
Sure, he'll engrave the name Disney on the blade for you.
That way I can kill people just like my grandpappy.
All right.
And then I'll remove 12 gold. You said 12, right?
12, yes.
Yeah, I'll remove that.
And he just grabbed the fucking thing off the wall.
He's just grabbed a fucking kitchen knife off the wall that's probably worth like a couple of silver and gone, there you go, mate. A long sword fit for a mouse. I should probably change the weight of the longsword as well.
Yeah, it's gonna crush this.
Let's get a longsword. We'll add it to Mickey's inventory, and then we'll change the weight of it because fucking hell, a 3-weight longsword. Oof.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah.
Ask
yeah.
him about this trader as well.
There we go. We'll go 1.5 weight kitchen knife.
Awesome. And does he sell bows here or no?
They do sell bows, yes.
Could I get a longbow built for a mouse?
Sure, we can give you a longbow built for a mouse.
Fuck yeah!
Is it just a bent stick with a
It's
string
a
on it?
it's a rather long toothpick with some string
Oh my god.
tied to either end. There we go.
Yes. Now I'm
With-
not a weak scrub.
With actual sized sharpened toothpicks as arrows. Why they
Oh.
deal as much damage as they do, no one quite knows. But like, fuck, do they hurt for their size?
Well,
The
it's
magic
because
of
I'm very.
Disney.
I was trained by the best of the best to know exactly where to screw people to where it hurts the most. It's Disney corporate training.
Fucking
you know?
sitting there with his giant getting peppered by toothpicks. Giant's just like,
My
why
God.
is this hurting so much? Why are you shooting me with
Oh,
toothpicks, little mouse? Just everyone manages to hit it in the eye for maximum impact. While you are in the blacksmiths, by the way, you will be approached by 3 stocky figures bundled in cold weather garb. They have snowshoes slung over their backs and ice pick fastened to their belts, and 2 of them have very thick beard. The third holds up a gloved hand and says, through a thick wool scarf in a raspy voice, "Well met. I'm Hruna, and these are my friends, Corks and Storn. We need your help, and you look
Did you just say fucking Corkstone?
Corks and Storn.
I'm gonna call him Corkstone from now on.
It's 2 people.
Yeah,
We need
Corkstone.
help, and you look capable."
I'm capable of eating a lot. That's about it.
Sorry, you said you need help. Does it involve barbecue?
Oh.
It does not.
Don't talk to either of us. Where's the mouse?
Well,
I'm right here.
talk to these
Yeah.
ones.
me and the mouse can help you if needed.
I'm gonna whisper in your ear. Good cop, bad cop. I'm bad cop. You're good cop.
Sure, that can work.
All right, I'm gonna look at him and go. Tell me where the drugs are going.
How
fuck
am I
is
meant to
like, what do we
follow up
do?
with that?
But yeah, do you have interest in listening to this group of dwarves?
Sure.
You're gonna say,
Alright.
do we have interest in the drugs? I'm very clear we do.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh man.
Sure, I will listen to them.
The dwarves will say to you that we are survivors of a group of dwarves tasked with delivering a sled of iron ingots to Burn Shanda. A yeti surprised us and killed a member of our group. The rest of us fled as the yeti tore poor Ubuk limb from limb. We need someone to go back and get the sled for us. As payment, we offer each of you a gemstone worth 50 gold pieces, and the friendship of the dwarves of Icewind Dale can also be a boon in these harsh times.
A Yeti, you say? Never seen one myself.
Well, strangely enough, I have good dealings with yetis.
Yet to see one.
Yeah, so I'm quite interested because I know. Yeah, I know things about yetis, so I'm quite happy to take this one on.
Sure. Let's I
I
think
think we
we'll do
should be
this.
alright.
I like
Yeah,
this.
because we're only retrieving something, can't we? And let's be honest,
Mhm.
what's Yeti's got to do with iron? What use are they iron to them? Not gonna be.
Yeah, it's the shipment they were asked to bring. They're being paid to bring this shipment in.
Well, I'm up for that one. And
Well, if it
whereabouts
was on a
was it?
slag, it might
I
eat the
will
boats.
share that now into your quest logs as well.
Yes, yes.
Frothing mugs.
That is absolutely fine. Creatures can pick up. Right. We will take this on. We will investigate this, and we will report back. Where will he be found?
We will remain in Burnshander,
Oh.
probably in the tavern with dwarves.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. We'll investigate and see what we can come up with, and we will report back to you. Hopefully, with the goods in hand.
Alrighty.
On that one. Before they leave, I want to ask them about this other trader. Is it Torog? Blah, blah. Yeah. What's that trader we're
The
trying
other
to find?
trader is called Togs.
Togs. Can I ask them about Togs?
They're
Would you
going
use-
to say, we believe him to be up in the northern parts currently.
The northern parts, which is Termol, is it, or
The northern parts being Bremen, Targos, Lonelywood, Tourmaline, somewhere up there.
somewhere up there?
It's 2 different pathways, so that's the issue.
Yeah, that is fine. So it is. We're heading the right direction then. So they're up there. So they've got to come this way. So thank you for your help. We will report back to you when we have more.
Do we know exactly where this wreck is?
It says.
Yes, they will give you rough directions to the sled. It's straight towards Kelvin's Cairn. Kelvin's Cairn is visible on the map. It's off to the right of Tourmaline.
Calvin.
So I'll draw a big
Oh
circle
shit! Yeah,
around
it's in the
it.
middle of nowhere. Yeah,
Holy
there we go.
So
shit, that's a few
if you head, it's not in Kelvin Cairn, but if
Right,
you
okay.
head straight in the direction of Kelvin Cairn,
Would we need
it's
to look through
it's
the...
roughly halfway between them. So
Would we
in
have to go...
this approximate region.
Okay. That is fine. Fine. I think that is
Okay.
definitely a mission that we can go for. I think we should investigate this area first, and then we'll consider going to that one.
So should we like ask around first about the caravan?
Yes. Yeah.
Just to make sure they're not in the city.
I will let you lead away. Like probably town hall or something like that would probably be a good place to go and just check to see if he's due to come down. I guess they would have a rough idea.
Yeah.
They'd have a rough idea, but it would be very
the same,
approximate.
yeah.
Like they know he's up to the north, which
Right.
means he'll be down after he's got nothing else to do in those 4 northern cities.
Far Lorwood, Termont, Berham, and Tarragod. So realistically, we want to slowly head towards there then. Right. Well, that is.
Well, we can head up to the Yeti thing, right? Because that's north-ish.
Well, we've
it
already
is,
hit
but it's off the
late
path.
afternoon towards night time, so is
Yeah.
it worthwhile spending the rest of our time going to things like the city hall, finding more
Yeah,
information
I
about...
think so. I think yeah, spend the night here
yeah.
and get ourselves cozied up in an inn or something. Get ourselves a room. I'll probably do that. I'll probably go to the inn and get ourselves a room for the night, or pay for rooms for the night. Yeah.
Also, real life talk is probably worth being conscious of the fact that we're quarter of an hour off the usual finish time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I was looking at. So we can go. I'll go and sort out rooms for the night for everyone.
I think in all the finish is mostly dependent on what time you need to go, Nov. So
in about 15 minutes.
15 minutes, beauty. So yeah, this is probably then a nice place to wrap up for the evening before we get too
involved.
far into anything. This is probably going to be a nice place to kind of wrap up. But yeah, in which case, did everybody enjoy?
Yeah, it was fun. I missed a lot of it, but it was fun.
Yeah. I assume you had
I'm-
bits you needed to do though.